songs.
The Christmas song. Remember them? Dissing all over the place as usual.
Absolutely.
Dissing all his mum and everyone.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Christmas.
of cussing in there, which they bleeped out, thankfully.
Carl's in a bad mood already. He's been in about 3 minutes and he's in a bad mood, getting stressed. If you can't hack it, leave. What's the matter with you?
No, I'm just saying. I was meant to enjoy last Saturday off and I didn't.
Why not? Why is that our fault? Because you weren't here?
Just because, I don't know, but...
Are you not in the Christmas spirit?
Why didn't you enjoy last Saturday?
What did you do?
I went all the way back up north again, right, because it was Suzanne's dad's birthday, right? I was busy last week, didn't have time to get him a present or anything.
Didn't have time to get him.
So I got to Euston Station, bought a card for him, which was a Christmas card, so he wasn't happy because he was saying it's my birthday, and I said, well, I won't be seeing you again. So I've got a joint card, and then we went out.
Did you get him a present?
Well, no, because we went out on Saturday night for something to eat at this pub that he likes. It was a nice steak and onion rings, right?
Lovely.
So he should have been happy anyway.
Yeah.
But...
What, you paid for it?
No.
But you should have been happy anyway.
Suzanne paid for that because it is her dad, right, not mine. So I said, all right, what can I do? I said to her. So she said, just buy a few drinks or something. Anyway, I didn't get around to getting drinks.
I can't believe it.
Didn't get round to getting the drinks.
Right, so I said, right, I'll pay for the cab. Right.
Oh, what a lovely Christmas gift that is.
Yeah, £2.50.
I paid, no, it was like
in
£3
Manchester
there, £3 back.
So £6 you spent on him?
Well, no, I spent more. See, that's what he said. He
You
said,
get the Bolton and back, can't you, for that?
He said, oh, you spent on me £6 for my birthday. I said, no, I haven't, because I gave the taxi driver a tip.
I'm a little bit worried about his attitude as well. Because even if, I mean, that is a stingy present, but you don't say...
Well, I mean, let's be honest, that's the worst Christmas gift ever, because, I mean, you're pretty bad, like we discussed in the past, but at least you spend a bit of money.
Yeah.
It's just thoughtless.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
I know.
You haven't given him any time. I mean, I would...
And I knew my demographic. They loved it, my family. They couldn't believe their luck. You know.
Well, a tenner.
You spent a tenner on him?
Well, the cab fare was £6.
But the thing is, it's not. I don't think he's saying that. I think it's the fact that this is like, you know, frittering away and
it's kind of thoughtless,
he would have loved to. I'm sure he would have been appreciative of a lovely £10 gift that you cared about and bought. A book he probably likes, Fly Fishing, doesn't he, by J.R. Hartley? If you'd have bought that, he'd have gone, that's what I was looking for. Or what I was looking for, Carl. Bloody hell, Carl, you little balls twat. That's just what I wanted. So, all right. So just calm down.
So what have you got planned for Christmas? Is this what? I mean, are you doing the same?
Oh, Carl, excellent. You've paid me milk bill for this week. That were nice.
I'm spent this year.
So have you planned anything for Suzanne, or are you just...
Yeah, I'm taking her out Christmas Day for something to eat.
Well, does she know that? Was that?
She's working today, so she, you know, so...
Right, okay.
So what Christmas gift have you got?
That's it, I'm taking her out.
What, you haven't got a present?
No, because we spent a lot.
Don't forget, that's half yours, though. You're not going to just be sitting there watching her eat, going, oh, I'm hungry, but I spent all of it. You're going to be eating as well. That's half yours.
So she's got nothing to unwrap.
He's like a cat who's been hit.
She's got nothing to unwrap. There's nothing. She's going to hand something over to you, because I've met the woman. She will. She'll hand something over, you'll open it, you'll love it.
I might get something today.
You shouldn't take me to begrudgingly persuade you to do it.
God.
Yeah.
Right,
so...
anyway. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and stick in some Christmas songs. We're not playing all Christmas songs, but I brought in a couple. So this is Christmas, John Lennon, The River, Joni Mitchell, Fairy Tale New York, one of the best Christmas songs ever. Oh, what about a bit of Pretenders? That's a good one, 2,000 Miles.
Let's hear it.
It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails, so here's the clips that you wanted. Karl Pilkington in the chair now, the talked about, the acclaimed Educating Ricky.
Right, well, just in case anyone's new, doesn't normally listen. Yeah. Basically, I'm educating Ricky. Yeah. Do a bit of research in a week, find stuff, news, history, anything that's interesting. 3 stories, I give them a nice little headline. You take your pick. Yeah. Between now and 3, you're going to learn 3 things. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, the headlines are... I'll be no buying one of them.
Give us that again.
I'll be no buying one of them.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. We've also got hippopotamus.
Okay.
And can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Well, I'm going to go for hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus?
Yeah.
Right, well, this one, it's... I'm not going to take the credit here. I heard Christian talking about this on Breakfast, right? Because it's a good story that happened. Basically, I don't know if I told you about it last week when we were having our spaghetti. But,
I think you did.
Right,
I know what it is. I know what this is.
Okay, I've not heard this.
right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus.
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. And
Is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right, little midget. Circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Right, Steve, you'll ask the same question I did. I know.
So there's a little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
What's that?
Right.
Pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping, and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe it's that. He can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down the road going higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this. Crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline, getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
Getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah.
So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act?
Because
why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget's
He's going, how can I follow this? How can I, this is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So
he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick out, he's never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. See, it's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or it gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So
there's a midget jumping up and down, the hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad, the midget's loving it, can't believe his luck. Although you think, he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So, next thing you know, they're all saying higher, higher. He gives it one big, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline, goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle.
Oh,
hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies off.
Hypotenuse!
Sure.
Flies off at a funny angle.
Ooh, dear.
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish, though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo, but at no point was this hippo waiting to go on, going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And
I have to say, though, Rick, when I heard midget, trampoline, hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget, trampoline, hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget, he didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry. What was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
I've never heard of a circus having a hippo.
No, what do hippos do?
What can they do? You can't train them, can you? Aren't they, very deadly? They're huge, aren't they?
You can't have a hippo in a circus. You're not thinking of Zippo.
He's neither clown.
Yeah. It wasn't some sort of where Zippo was eating a midget, and it's some sort of horrible sexual act.
No, it was definitely. I heard it on breakfast, right?
Okay, sorry.
No, it's definitely fact.
Yeah, okay, right, okay, good. Well, let's play a record then.
All right, here we are then. Oh, Scorpio Rising, Death in Vegas, on XFM 104.9, about 1:05 Saturday. Here we are again then. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I can't believe our luck. All right, Karl?
All right.
Yeah, so what are we doing today then? Producer.
Right.
Oh, sorry, I always laugh instinctively when I hear Carl's name and that word associated.
Right, well, why is that? Because it is... I had to come up with some new features again for this new year.
Okay. I'm excited.
What have you come up with?
We are the backbone of this show, Carl.
Yeah, we'll tell you we've come up with some pretty... What's yours first?
Right.
Go on.
Right, well, Rockbusters.
That's old, that's not a new feature.
Yeah, but we'll keep it.
Right.
So
another
you're
bit.
just keeping an old feature.
Okay. No, it's an old favourite. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going, phew, I was worried that he'd lose Rockbusters.
Rick, I've just come up with a new idea. Why don't we just play some records that we like? There's a new idea for 2003.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we can't, Steve? Because the library's out of order.
Oh yeah, the record label, we can't get in there. We're not allowed to get in there.
We had to scrounge something from Capital Gold.
So anyway, right.
Go on.
So we got Rockbusters.
What are they doing with the library? Are they getting some records in that we want to play? Is that their new idea? I know. Let's get some records in.
Yeah,
they
they're
want to
thinning
play.
out the Gina G.
Yeah. 4 non-blondes. Goodbye. Give that to Foxy. Go on. Sorry, Carl.
We'll do. We started Doing Edom in 2002.
Do we need them?
Do we need him? Yeah.
We'll continue that.
Got a new one, haven't
Explain that later.
Yeah.
Right?
you? Yeah.
And then the new stuff comes in.
Ooh.
Right. As always, I like to sort of get words and tweak them and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of either doing something with. There's a lot of weird rituals, isn't there?
A lot of
Right.
weird rituals.
Yeah, there's weird stuff going on around the world.
There is, yeah.
And I was going to tweak that to rituals.
Okay. Right.
Again, starting with the title, the pun first, then working out what it is.
Well, I found some weird stuff.
Oh right, so it's specifically
Just stuff
what?
that goes on, like
Rituals.
there was
Most of the weird stuff I've heard about happened to you in Manchester in your early years.
well, in India, apparently it's good to have a flat head. So the
Again, just flirting, just bordering on the racist, but never really gets there. Always.
Well,
go on.
because there's no
There's no
intent.
hate. There's no hate. It's just clumsy.
it's just
stupidity.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go on. What
Sorry,
do you
so
mean?
what do you mean it's good to have a flat
What
head?
do you mean it's good to have a flat head in India?
we'll talk about it later.
Brilliant.
That's rituals. So
You've
you're
hooked
loving
a
that
few
already.
people. You've hooked a few in. Go on.
All right, so we'll have that later.
So it's
hold on.
essentially like Educating Ricky, only is specifically about rituals. Is that strictly speaking what it is? Okay.
suppose so, but then again, you could say radio is all the same because it's people talking.
Okay, Carl, brilliant. Brilliant comeback.
Yeah,
So-
brilliant comeback. Not all talking nonsense though.
Well,
So that's where we're different. Go on.
also, right, I like teaching you stuff.
Yeah. And you've done well.
So what I'm thinking is, rather than just touching on a topic, sort of giving you a few bits of information on one
See,
topic.
this is what I'd like to do, because the last thing you taught me, I remember, was there was a blind girl, she hit her head and she could see, and that's all I got.
Yeah.
So if you could go into that a little bit more, that would have been educating me.
Well, today we're featuring stuff on World War One and Two, right?
Oh,
So that's that little title for all this little thing is, what do you think of that then?
What do you think of that then?
Play a record.
So that's
Rick,
that.
can I have just thought of a joke?
Go on.
What's the similarity between Lord of the Rings and this show? They're both rubbish.
Travis, Level come through on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, etc. Got some great tunes actually lined up.
Excellent.
I've brought in some Amy Mann, some Neil Young. I'm playing my favourite Clash track. What have you got for us, Steve?
I got a dynamite hip-hop tune by
Yeah.
The Roots, which I think you'll enjoy.
Love it, love it.
Got a little bit of Joni Mitchell, maybe swing that on later.
Oh, excellent. I nearly
um,
brought in some Joni Mitchell. Good job I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it wouldn't
I'm
make any
sure
difference. It wouldn't make any difference.
No, we
Well,
would have probably played
yeah.
yours, and then
Yeah.
I'd have been
Fine.
told to
Go away.
wee, flee my ear.
Carl, what have you got lined up for us as the producer?
Right, well, Rockbusters.
Been off this week again?
Has he?
Yeah.
Another week off?
Another week off, yeah. Yeah.
No, I didn't have a full week off. I had 3 days off
Yeah.
because I was working all over Christmas.
Yeah.
And still didn't stop working, preparing stuff. You've got a nice load of prizes there that I've sorted out. I had to come in especially to sort that out.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Did you
will
rifle
continue.
through the drawers up at Capital Gold instead of down
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Rockbusters, we're still doing that.
Yeah, you're bigging it up.
Yeah.
He's bigging it up. Yeah, still doing that.
We've got that. Last week, we sort of changed Educating Ricky a bit. Just a little
Don't
bit.
say we. I don't want to be incriminated in it.
Well, changed it in a sense that rather than giving you too much information about different things, it's hard to sort of keep it all in.
Yeah.
I'm giving you sort of information on one thing. So last
no,
week.
because some of your stuff was a little bit too intense. My favourite story was there was a blind girl, she hit her head and got better, and I couldn't take all that in at once. So you should really ration some of the education.
We sort of
Wasn't
started
last week war-related stories?
Yeah, it was What do you think of that then?
What do
and
you
it
think
was
of that? Sure.
3 things.
And it was the French battle. Going over the top was John's got a moustache, which you think was ambiguous because someone might have said that anyway.
Well, look, you've remembered it, so it's working. So we'll be doing that, and last week
Loads of French people have just gone to war who were listening to this.
Yeah.
you said you wanted to learn some science this week.
Did I?
Yeah. so the title this week for that is I Said I Would Sort You Some Science Out. Acid, because that's...
How long did that take you to come?
Listen, well, you know, look, people love Karl. There's comedians coming to me and go, Karl's the funniest man. They absolutely love him, right? But I think we're only seeing half of it, right? If we can get him on television, his face then, when he's told me that title, was like a child at Christmas.
Yeah.
He was so proud of it. He was excited what I was it was brilliant.
It's a bit like when a child's drawn a picture in art class. You know you've got to stick it on the fridge, but you basically think it's crap.
Yeah.
It's very much like that.
All right, Karl?
Is that good?
Yes.
So we'll be doing that. Do we need them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you got another one?
We have got another one. Looking at snails this week.
Do we need snails?
Do we need
Because I know you're not a
snails?
fan of snails, are you?
Well, after a bit of research, I found some good stuff out about, like, they sleep for 13 years, some of them.
Yeah.
And that. So we'll be looking into that
you
later.
tried that one, didn't you?
I know, yeah.
We've got Ritual,
Yeah.
which is something that I told Ricky about.
Yeah, well, last week's was brilliant. It's
was
good
it?
to have a flathead in India.
It's good to have a flat head in India.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Well, I'm
that's about
gonna
it. That's-
I'm gonna just play one of my favourite Smith tracks.
Can I just make a request? So I'd quite like, if we've got time, to bring back, just for 1 week only, White Van Karl.
Sure.
Because there's some quite interesting topics this week.
Oh, there's things happening in the world.
There's some
Karl
things
doesn't think there
happening.
is.
No.
There is a light that never goes out. The Flaming Lips. Yoshimi battles the Pink Robots on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Good morning.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to own up straight away. I've done very little work towards this show this week. I'm a bit
You
busy.
surprised me.
Yeah. So I apologise if it sounds a bit sort of...
Thanks for being honest, though. Rick.
Well, no, I don't want people to go, oh, no, that was a bit shoddy this week. I hope it's not going to be that every week.
Yeah.
So it is because I've done very little preparation.
Okay.
So...
Right.
You know,
Whereas normally...
You'll probably have to help me out.
All right.
You have to do some of the work. Karl, you might have to help us out a little bit as well.
I don't know, but I mean...
Because I know Steve's done nothing towards it either. So... the onus is on you a little bit here. I love the fact that it's still listed as either Ricky Gervais or Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. In the, you know,
Essentially, we don't need to be here, really.
no, but I know now people listen for Karl. Everyone I've spoken to, for people on buses, to comedians like Ross Noble mentioned you the other day, and that they go.
People on buses?
I've never been on a bus.
You
for
haven't been on a
years.
bus
No.
for like 12 years,
Yeah.
have you?
I know.
People on buses. I don't know why I find that so funny. I just know the idea of you being on a bus. The idea of you
I'm
handing
not
over
on
your
a bus.
fare.
They're shouting out from the window.
Right.
They're going, "I love Karl."
Right. Yeah.
I'm walking along.
How much is it on the bus?
20 pence.
No, come on, seriously, how much is it?
One adult for terminus, please.
I love the fact, they do that thing where, like, if they're interviewing
What is it,
Paul
50,
Newman or
60
someone
p?
famous...
No, it's quid, isn't it? It's a quid.
They always say, how much is a pint of milk? And that's supposed to prove if you're sort of still in touch with your roots or whether you're too big a celebrity.
Yeah.
You've got no idea how much it costs on the bus.
Quid?
have you? It's not a quid.
120.
No, it's not 120.
Pint of milk, about 50p. 30p.
Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
Well, because it's fascinating because you gave this stuff up before you became a celebrity, didn't
What?
you? You were always
Lazy.
Because people always say to me, like, Ricky seems a bit obnoxious.
Who says that?
Well, no, they say,
No. Who comes up to you and just says that?
The guy on the tube did it. I swear to God, it came up. He said, I was watching an interview with Ricky. He said, he's not a nice piece of work. I went, well, he said, no, I've got friends like that. And it's like they're always talking, they're a bit irritating, and you sort of let them off because they're your mates. But I was going, well, hang on a minute. He went,
Well,
no, fair enough.
two things. It's sort of my job talking, and being interviewed, essentially you do have to talk.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
about
that's-
yourself.
If that's his only criticism, then I'm not too bad.
No, he didn't think you were funny either. So. In fact, he had a whole list. Well, I say a list, a petition.
It wasn't Dickie Anderson, was it?
It wasn't Richard Anderson.
I hope he's listening.
He's our biggest fan.
I'll tell you what, Mock Turtles need a remix by Fatboy Slim, don't they?
Mock Turtles, it's
Yeah.
a great tune, but I'd love to hear it remixed.
Yeah.
There you go. Feeder, just the way I'm feeling. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We've got a great show lined up this week, haven't we?
Go on, what have you got planned?
Well, I've got songs from David Bowie, Thin Lizzy, Gene, AC/DC. You heard Feeder there. You got, Smiths, all that. We got a great feature, a new feature. We spoke to Karl in the week, and we worked out a new feature where people are gonna give him sort of like problems to solve. There could be scenarios, there could be management scenarios at work, you know, problem solving, things like that, organising things. He's a very good organiser. So I'll tell you what happened. He's dropping Do We Need Him because he's getting fed up with scientists. He thinks there's a conspiracy and they're getting together and they're never going to lose an animal.
Right.
So he's just fed up with that. Rockbusters, we've got some great prizes.
Well, have you seen them yet?
Nah.
Be careful.
They're not going to be great,
I just peeked in, and all I'm going to say to you is Fools and Horses Christmas special?
Not the little one with the little car.
With the little car, yeah.
Brilliant. That is excellent. Karl, what have you got to say for yourself? Hold on, it was a rollover, wasn't it? Because you've really mucked up Rockbusters last time. What was he doing? It was saying FP for the whole thing. No, FD you were saying, and it was Frida Payne.
Have you written the clues down this week? Because that seems like an obvious way to improve this.
Yeah, I'll write the clues
The week before he couldn't remember what the answer was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, you learn by your mistakes and that.
You don't.
Well. So
Shall
yeah.
I give you a little taster? We were having a pizza in a pizza establishment. When was it? Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
And he was going, I'm a good organiser, I'm a good problem solver. Give me any scenario, right? Obviously he didn't say scenario. And I went, okay then, so you're the manager of this place, and there's a couple there, elderly couple, they're about 60. They've had a lovely meal. He went, yeah, right. I went, but the gentleman, he's got a little bit of a heart condition. He takes a pill after his meal, as he should, after meals. He's only taken Viagra.
Oh.
And now he's stuck in.
Wedged in?
Wedged in.
We've all been there.
It's gone, and it's stopping him getting out from the table.
Yeah.
So what would you do? He went, what? He's stuck in because of his dick. I went, yeah. He went, right. He said, I'd use the situation, I'd make cash. I said, you're not going anywhere, do you want a pudding?
Entrepreneurial. I like it, Karl.
And he went, so that's that sorted, I've got the job on that. Next, I went, okay. You won't believe it. Next day, there's a little problem in the toilets. Two gay men were having sex and they got stuck in each other. Yeah. He went, right. I'd say, is it the same fella as yesterday with the Viagra? If so, why was he let in again? He was on the door.
Yeah.
I went, it's not, it's too different. He goes, right.
Does his wife know he's cheating on him?
Yeah. He went, right, I'd go down, I'd go, and then he went, I'd say this isn't a restaurant problem, call an ambulance. Strictly speaking, not a restaurant problem, no.
But am I right?
Huh?
Am I right?
Well, I don't know.
Would you give me the job if say, like, you were the boss of that restaurant and you...
Do you know what I like about this? At no point did he say, Gervais, why are you being so mental?
Yeah.
Why would someone get stuck because they took Viagra by mistake and two people get stuck in each other?
But you've heard the stories from his past. That is a perfectly legitimate situation to find yourself in. You grew up in his part of
What would you
Manchester.
do if there was two fellas with big heads and webbed feet and they had a horse in a... Well, what I'd do is... What would you do? What did you do when you first saw them?
What, saw the
kids
lads with the big heads and
Yeah.
We should very quickly remind people, if they didn't listen to that particular show, they had webbed hands.
Yeah.
Did they, or webbed feet?
Well, they had webbed hands.
Right.
And big
and
heads.
enormous heads.
But it wasn't related.
But they weren't related
I know,
to each
they were
other.
completely
No,
separate
but I'm
people.
saying that the webbed hands isn't due to the fact they've got a big head.
No, sure.
It's two different things. We're just unlucky.
Yeah.
No, hold on. If they weren't related and they both had webbed hands and big heads, I'm saying there was a condition that was related that had those two.
I don't think there was.
So what do you think the chances of that are? They're not related, and he goes, "Oh, you got a big head and webbed hands as well." Yeah, just a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah. I honestly don't think it was related.
Right.
Because I've since seen the same problem again on another kid with a big head. His hands look good.
Right, so do you think the big head is just a separate issue?
Yeah, it's a totally different illness. It's like having a headache and a cold at the same time.
Right, so
yeah.
not always connected.
But the weird thing is, right, looking around in the week at weird stuff on the internet, there's this woman who's got a big head.
Oh, yeah.
And, she was fed up with it because when she was walking down the street, it was so big, she couldn't hold it up.
Right.
Right?
She couldn't hold it up.
Oh God.
Okay, shut up.
So
She couldn't hold it up.
when she was walking, her eyes were hurting because she had to sort of look up all the time because her head was that heavy. Her chin was sort of balanced on her chest.
Right, and she'd have to peek up, yeah.
So she goes to the doctors, and this was after years and years, and said, you know, I thought I could put up with it, but I can't.
How big was her head?
It's big, Rick.
I don't know if it was like big because there wasn't a picture. I don't know if it was just big or a lot of bone. So it was heavy.
Very heavy.
Right, like the Elephant Man, just
So
outcrops.
right. So the doctor said, we can sort that out. But we'll have to take your head off.
Right.
Okay,
Listen
keep
to
going.
this.
Okay,
Listen,
keep going.
Because what you don't seem to understand is I have the same reaction to you when I see it.
Yeah.
What? Right?
You're quizzical yourself.
So I looked at it. They took her head off, chipped away a bit of the bone, made her head lighter, put it back on.
Right, play the Smiths.
They took a woman's head off.
Yeah, this is asked by the Smiths.
And if you'd like to ask Carl something, details coming up soon.
Proudly drawn boy. Born again on XFM 104.9. Here we are then. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Raring to go. He's a bit grumpy, Carl. Woken up at 8
Because he's
o'clock.
from the north.
Yeah, because he's in London.
Yeah.
And London's rubbish, right, isn't it? Oh. Working you can't even get a Band-Aid in London, can you? Or grouting. In Manchester, I could walk to the next shop and definitely get some Flash, or maybe some Vim. You can't get it down here. You gotta go to a trendy bistro, haven't you? Carl, why are you grumpy?
I told you before, I'm just a little bit tired today.
Because he had to get up, but the builders next door woke him up.
No.
He's always going about his hours. Those builders probably got up at 6.
Yeah, but
to
I
get
can
there at
understand builders who get up early because they're building outside and they've got to get the job done before it gets dark. But he's working in someone's lounge. If it gets dark, put the light on. It's not a problem. So why is he starting work at like 7 o'clock in the morning?
Well, because the builders get paid by the day, and if you get a builder there and go, I'll just do 11 till 3, he's not going to go, I'll tell you what, love, just give me 40 quid. I didn't do a whole day. It's a day's work, isn't it? So you want to get the most out of them, don't you?
Plus, he probably wants to finish early so he can have a good night out.
Yeah, it's a Saturday night, you know what I mean? He wants to...
Yeah, he wants to get at least 15 pints in.
And he was cheery, I bet he was whistling and, dancing around and tapping, so I don't know how you can be annoyed at that. Why don't you get earplugs?
I don't like it, the idea of earplugs.
Why?
Because I live in a flat, so it's not as if I'm looking after my house, right? I know.
Already, I've lost you.
No.
That wasn't even a whole sentence and I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but what I mean is...
What?
If you live in a house, right, you know that you've turned the lights off downstairs. You know you haven't got a frying pan on, right?
Right,
So,
okay, not really.
Keep him going.
But I live in a flat, and I don't know what the other people are like. There might be some daft people in there who
God,
don't,
imagine that.
right, who don't turn stuff off. Now, if I have earplugs and the fire alarm's going off, I'm not going to hear it. I'm going to have a good sleep, but who knows what could happen? So I don't like earplugs. It's not safe.
Okay.
If you live in a block of flats.
But I think you'll find, because I've used them, I think you'll find that a fire alarm will cut through
I
the
wear them
earplugs.
sometimes if it's noisy or I want to go to bed early or something, and I hear my alarm clock, and it goes beep, 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 beep. It's
All right,
that
then.
loud.
Okay, well-
and a fire alarm is deafening.
All right, so we've talked in the past about snails who sleep for 13 years.
No, you have. That's never been confirmed. In fact, the expert hadn't heard of it.
Well, they do.
Okay.
I read it on different sites.
Okay.
So how much does it take to wake them up? Got you.
What do you mean?
Well, they sleep for 13 years.
Yeah, but it's probably. But I don't know what you mean by sleep. It's not the same sort of pattern that we have in a mollusk, is it? There's different. What is sleep? It's
when you're sort of shut down, and
But they can estivate. They can actually literally
no, but
shut
they didn't
down.
say that. They said they sleep for 13 years. And I mean, have you ever had like more than 10 hours sleep?
Yeah.
Feel really groggy.
Well, no, I feel good after 10 hours sleep.
I feel rough. I just was thinking what a snail would be like. Be like, oh.
Be even slower than normal.
Be even slower than you. Play a record.
Well, anyway.
Email in if you know what on earth Carl's talking about.
Ever.
Chilly weather, why not put on a cardigan? That was the Cardigans. And for what it's worth, a lovely tune there.
Oh, that's a joy. We should definitely talk like that more.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, alright?
All right.
Yeah? Well, we got a jam-packed show today. We got so many we got more features than Carl's got on his face. which is about the same as Morph.
Yeah.
Very few. It's just really a head, isn't it? A little.
That's where I've seen him before.
More.
On Take Heart.
Yeah. We've got Rockbusters. That's
Have we?
still
No,
going
no
strong.
more feelings on that.
No,
Fair
but
enough.
he's said he's going to buck his ideas up. We've got chimpanzee that.
Carl finds an amusing monkey or ape related story. We've got Carl in a film again.
Right, excellent. Yeah, we've had a lot of
Look,
great response from that, Carl, on the internet.
It was
on the
my
email.
favourite thing we've done.
People raving about that. So
And,
what's, can we say what the film is this
and
week?
excuse my French, we've got some bloody great music.
Oh, pardonnez-moi. Wow, I don't know. I don't speak French. I would translate.
Well, I'll just give you a taste. We got Oasis, Cardigans, you just heard there. We got Lloyd Carl. We got a bit of Pretenders coming up. Eminem, Feeder, Coldplay, all the greats.
Can I play you some TJ's Fan Club later?
Yeah. What should we have now?
Oasis.
Go on,
Yeah.
Brilliant.
White Stripes, Dead Leaves and the Dirty Ground on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We have got a great show lined up for you.
Absolutely.
Today it's just, Valentine's weekend, some love songs,
Ooh.
we've got some chat, and of course the competitions. I'll tell you what, I was walking here today, and the West End is crammed. There's helicopters, there's police, there's about 1 million people sort of just milling around, standing around with placards and stuff. I don't know what they're doing, but they've got too much time around. They need a war.
You don't read the newspapers, do you?
Boring. Ooh, those boys can rock there. That's the Guns with all their roses. And Sweet Child of Mine. On XFM 104.9.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was good.
It rocks.
I hope the audience was playing it loud, like us.
Yeah. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, look at him yawning. How rude is that?
Carl, what's wrong with you, man? Have you been up late?
A little bit.
Girlfriend was away, wasn't she, yesterday?
Yeah, I always have a problem with that. I always have, because you don't go to bed, do you, early? Do you know what I mean? You sort of think, I just always find that thing that if, you know, you're used to living with someone,
Yeah.
one of you will go, let's go to bed, then you'll go, alright. But when you're on your own, you go,
You just forget to go to bed.
I just stay up.
Okay, stop eating now, Carl. You've ate all the food. That's just a plate. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I stayed up and watched, there was a thing on about Dracula,
Right. What, Dracula?
and I found a flaw in it.
Go on.
Not the fact that he's the living dead and
No.
and drinks blood to stay alive and he doesn't reflect.
And he can
in
turn into a
mirrors.
bat.
Well,
And you can go on.
the mirror thing, he can't look in mirrors, can he?
Well, he can look in mirrors, but he can't see himself in a mirror.
Yeah.
That still doesn't work.
Go
Okay,
on.
go on.
It doesn't work at all, Carl. It doesn't work.
Go
anyway.
on.
Well,
Centre parting's always really neat.
His centre parting's always
how does he do it if he can't look in the mirror?
Blood on the floor or something it was called. Rubbish.
I love the flaw in the Dracula film is that his centre parting's too neat. How did he do it without a mirror? Oh.
Was it a documentary about Dracula?
No,
Yeah,
there was
the real
it's
Dracula. The real
called-
Dracula. Bit.
Yeah, the real Dracula, the
It's
true
just a
story.
film. It had blood on the floor or something. It's called.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. From 1970.
Yeah.
Right, but you
know-
say that and watch that.
You know there aren't
Yeah,
really
sure.
vampires in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still annoys you that his centre parting was too neat.
Well, if you're going to do it, do you know what I mean?
I'd like to see him with a fringe sort of pushed forward and maybe a hood up, alright? Come to stop your blood and that, alright?
Yeah, just bits of tissue paper all over his face where he's cut himself shaving.
Oh, can't see. Bloody mirrors annoying me now, isn't it? I'd love to see that. A little mank Drac. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Well, that might be a film that we do in our movie.
Mancula.
Just getting onto that.
Mancula. Count Mancula. Alright? You got any rave music? Got any Oasis like that? That'd be brilliant. He came from Manchester. Please welcome Mancula. Alright? That'd be great, wouldn't it? His hair's a mess. Well, I can't see it in the mirror, can I? Well, we've got a show lined up for you. Sad news for Rockbusters fans. It is going to be the last Rockbusters.
Does that mean that we are doing another one and it's the last one? Or
We are
you've
doing
strapped
another
it all
one,
together?
and it's the last one.
Oh, man.
Got a bit of a special one, Steve.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's just sort of done
Boy, it
on,
makes sense.
No, it's,
First time only.
no, it's done on accents because I'm running out of like clues and that to use.
Oh, is this as good as the Jamaican one? The trout spinners.
The trout spinners.
That doesn't work at all.
A bit like that.
Okay, so go on, what's the gist of this one?
Well, it's just I've been the sound effects bit that didn't really work out. So there's 3 sort of cryptic clues.
Yeah.
And
Sort of cryptic, yeah.
it's done on accents, and I've sort of worked down the country. So I've got a northern one, I've got a Brummie one, and I've got a Cockney one.
All right,
Excellent.
we'll look forward to
we're
that.
doing
We've
that
got quite a lot of competitions, haven't we? Because we've also got your film competition.
He's appearing in The Shining this week, Steve.
Excellent, okay.
We've also got, chimpanzee that. More monkey news from around the world.
Monkey news. Stay tuned for that.
But there's one that I thought we could phase in as we phased out Rockbusters. It's an old favourite. Carl, it was before your time. XF Family Fortunes.
XF Family Fortunes, it's brilliant.
Get a
It
couple
owes
of people
nothing
online.
to TV show Family Fortunes.
No, it's XF Family Fortunes.
You can't get him on that.
So we'll be playing that a little bit later as well with two lucky people, and we'll be giving away some great prizes, I imagine,
Excellent.
Steve.
Yeah.
Go through those a little bit later.
Yeah.
As it was Valentine's weekend, what about a lovely song by Lloyd Carl, like lovers do?
104.9 XFM, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington's pressing the buttons. We're playing some great moments from the last 3 weeks.
And some great records, Steve, from the last 2 weeks.
That's true enough.
Yeah.
We're not actually here today. What are you up to today, Rick?
It's 8 hours earlier, so this is about 2 o'clock probably. Mm-hmm. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in bed, mate. I'm asleep in my hotel room.
Now, where are you?
We're in LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
City of Angels. Rick.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah, and so that's what we're doing. We're doing stuff like that. That's why we're not here. We're not here next week either. So next week is the best of this week.
What?
Someone's left one of those little things in here. It's brilliant, isn't
It's
it?
amazing. What are they called, those things?
I imagine just there. I was thinking of being in the front row at a Morrissey concert and going, can I just play along? They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sound that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams
Yeah, exactly.
sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise.
Exactly.
That is
But
brilliant.
it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need, I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. I phoned Carl up in the week, yeah, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. Found anything that said, yeah, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean? Dogs, if they need a wig? I said, if they need a wig, what? Dogs going bald? And he went, like, this is fine to him. He went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's all right with Carl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once. When in Edinburgh, he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child. You didn't like, did you?
I don't like that. But the what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought, after I put the phone down to you, I kind of thought about it, thought, yeah, it's a bit daft, that.
Are you sure he's not the ageing pop group?
No.
The Animals?
But when you think, have you ever seen like a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat, we used to get through loads of cats because we lived on a...
Oh, God, it started early today, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's only 10 past
Just
one.
because
What
we
are
lived
you doing?
No,
Running
we
a
lived,
restaurant?
we lived on...
Oh, God, what do you mean?
No, we lived on like a main road.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
we used to get through a lot of them. My dad
It was
kept
their
saying,
risk.
stop wasting money, it's not
Stop
good.
wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right, so anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time. And
It's just bag of nerves, probably.
Yeah, malingerer. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm going to which house?
Rome. Oh, God, bloody hell. Rome.
Don't let me go to the Pilkingtons.
and it, for some reason, it kept being sick all the time. Right?
Yeah, that is nerves. That's definitely nerves.
So my mum thought, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa. Whoa. Now, I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between you being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash, because it kept getting
So
caught
she
up.
wanted a dry wipe cat.
So
Why didn't you just varnish it? What?
it's weird. It's weird.
so
Though.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that. Shave it because it's sick on itself.
And
That is
it was the
genius.
weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
But as soon as she did that, it was like, oh.
Yeah.
Can't touch it. And then...
So now it's sick, cold and hated.
Yeah.
Carl.
It must have, I mean, the other cats must have been taking the mick out of it constantly. It's just making things worse. Did it get, I'm hoping that it got run over and was put out of its misery.
No, I think it got all right, that one. Or is that the... Yeah, it did get run over. It did.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first...
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always, then you get used to how people look and you don't... No.
I'm going to burst. You have to play a record.
No, but...
Because I see Steve's face.
No, but I've got used to it.
Shut up.
Well, here we are again, XFM, on a Saturday. Just gone 1 o'clock, Steve, if I'm very much mistaken. But we're not here as such. We're away again, gallivanting around. We've got to do the special sort of best of again.
Okay.
Which we did a few weeks ago. So this is the best of the last 3 weeks. Which I think is, I think it's the best 3 weeks we've ever had. But I'd like it condensed into 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Some great music as well in there.
Yeah, there'll be some great music, interspersed with fine chat that you've already heard.
Yeah.
Except this bit. This bit's new. We've actually, out of the kindness of our heart, we've come in last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've done a few clips just because we felt a bit guilty about shooting off.
Yeah. I mean, even now, having heard this link, I'm beginning to wonder if it was worth our time.
Oh, dear.
You know, I've said in the past to you, Rick, that my grandparents, so I love them dearly, but it's like for the last 30 years, they've been waiting to die.
I know,
It's like they just sort of, it's like, you know, the novelty wore off of life.
Life in the 50s.
Yeah, they got kind of bored of it. Life, in the 40s, it was brilliant. All sat around the old Joanna's, the bombs fell, singing. They loved that. The 50s, you know, that was great as well, because that was the post-war years. It was, you know, it was a bit tight in the pocket, but it was all right. Everyone pulled together. And then the 60s came along, all the crazy music, the funny hair.
Let's stay in bed.
Exactly. They basically stayed in bed. And it was one Christmas when my grandmother said to my dad, what do you like for Christmas? What do you fancy for Christmas? And this must have been, I don't know, 20 years ago. She said, what do you fancy for Christmas, Ron? And he went, well, you know, I could do with a nice big kind of warm winter overcoat. She said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because your father will be dead soon. It's what you can have his. Meaning my granddad. Well, I'll be honest with you, my father's still waiting. Which is good news. Good news for my grandfather. Less good news for my dad.
Freezing.
He's freezing.
He's freezing. He finds out, how is he today? He's fine. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm freezing.
It's such a weird mindset, that. I think that, to me, is what sums up people from that older generation, the 40s and 50s. And it seems to me that you've got that kind of mindset. It's like you were born in the 30s. And whenever you talk of your childhood, it's like you had like a baked potato to take to school. And a hoop and a stick is a Christmas gift.
The other thing is, I think that that sort of generation, it seems that the man is dependent on the woman. There's a total dependence.
Oh, absolutely,
If she dies, he's done.
Yes.
He's done for.
Yeah.
Just pine away. If he dies, she's got 30 years of pottering.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and going to, like, you know, the youth club and the church.
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's sort of like that. It's sad. Of course, it's sad for them, but it's not the end of their life.
No, sure.
And it sort of is the other way around. I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
That's a little melancholy thought for
I know,
Christmas
I've really
time.
you brought it down, you've brought it down, I've brought it down. This isn't a nice show at all, this is terrible.
Well,
we're going to have
really
people just killing themselves. What?
Well, I didn't really want to make it a Christmassy type show, because I don't really like it.
Oh, he's done it again. What, you did Christmas once, didn't like it?
No, my dad always said...
All right, steady on.
Dad said Christmas morning was for, like, you know, for me, so he used to stay in bed. So he never...
That's brilliant. That's a great thing to say, isn't it? Yeah. Christmas morning's for you. Run wild. Do what you want. Just don't bother me.
I'm going to Honolulu for 2 weeks.
That's great. Dad, it's Christmas. Do I have to do anything? No.
So my mum used to get up, because she used to like to see my face light up, you know, when I open my presents. And then...
to give fireworks.
And then... then I'd have to go to my bedroom from about 6 o'clock onwards, because, like, my mum and dad were into having big Christmas parties, and I wasn't, like, old enough to go.
Right.
So they'd say, right, you know, you've had your fun there, you go up to your bedroom, stay in there.
Really?
Yeah, I remember one year, right, I got a train set, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Right? It's brilliant. Playing with it all day. I thought, I don't mind about the party, I'm happy staying up here, playing with this. Brother comes in, he's had a few, right, he's going, yeah, give us a go on your train.
How old is
set.
he?
He's a bit older than me, so he might have been like, let's see.
Well, let him be
must have
18.
Yeah, probably about 18, 19,
And how old
something
were
like
you?
that. I had a train set, so I don't know, about
14.
something like that. Yeah. Right, so I'm playing on that, loving it and stuff. And then he comes in and goes, oh, give us a go. He turns the transformer up to like 14. He went really fast for about 5 seconds, broke it, and then he went back downstairs.
Wow.
So Christmas, I hadn't even got to
Sounds
Christmas
like
Day.
the Conservative government with British Rail.
Satire, that is.
Satire, Rick, I just thought that there's satire.
It's
If there's any
saying-
satirical
if there's-
shows listening or
it doesn't work. It
magazines,
doesn't work in any way because there's the analogy falls down.
No.
Apart from there being a train.
think it through though. British Rail was trains,
Yeah.
and the government broke the trains in many. Well, they didn't break them, like not officially breaking them, but they kind
Oh,
of.
it does work. It's perfect.
Oh, I'm pretty pleased with that.
And I can't. And no one's asked him to be on. Have I got this for you?
It's weird, isn't it?
'Cause
it's strange that when
Yeah.
you've got a satirical mind that's as quick as that.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
he's broke your little train set. So what did you do?
I just like watched telly and had some sausages.
I bet you were happy with that, though, weren't you?
Oh, it's a bit annoying though, isn't it, when your main present of the year's been broke.
And did
then,
it ever get it fixed?
No, that was it. Put away.
I'm intrigued why your parents wouldn't let you come and join in the festive fun. Was it like really debauched down there? Was it like eggnog everywhere? And
Well, no, but I mean, that's fair enough. 6 is a little bit early, but I just think, you know, if you're a kid, you know, he had his fun, put him to bed at 8, maybe. And
do
he
you think
won't.
so on Christmas Day? I thought that was a day for family.
Well, not if there's a party going on.
And
Well,
then
don't have the party on the Christmas Day. is
Well,
my point.
that's another option.
Yeah. Your parents are weird, aren't they? A strange breed.
Well, I think that was the year, right? You're talking about buying presents and stuff. I think I did treat my mum to. I didn't buy my dad anything. I think that was like when I got a bit older, he used to get me dad something because he wasn't that bothered anyway.
No.
So, got me mum. There was a cheap shop, right?
Of course.
Thank God for that.
Called Snips. Right? So I went in there and I thought, let's see what I can get her. And remember Victoria Plum?
I don't think so.
Well, it's like a fairy character.
Right.
Right. I mean, mum's into gnomes and stuff. Right. So I thought, right.
She must be pleased with you then.
Victoria Plum. I was thinking, is that one of the neighbours? Is it like a brandy
Do you
liqueur?
remember Victoria Plum?
Victoria Plum.
Victoria Plum, yeah, it's like a little fictional sort of character, right?
Okay.
So I saw it, I thought, yeah, she'll love that, right? So I did my paper round, saved up for 2 weeks, right?
Oh.
Got that sorted, went to Snips, bought the Victoria Plum. Next day, I'm in town with her, right? So I think, I know what I'll do. I said, come in here a minute, right? So we go in and we're looking around, and I tested her, right? I went, look at that there, that's all right, isn't it? And she goes, oh, it's bloody awful.
Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl. Oh, God.
So then Christmas Day comes. I said, don't bother opening it. She said, no, why? I said,
Oh,
"Don't."
no. Why did you still give it to her?
So, well, it was too late. I'd already bought it.
Oh, Carl.
So she opened it and I was like, and she said, oh, that's nice. I said, why are you saying that? I said, the other day, she said, it's bloody awful. She said, oh, no, I thought you were pointing at something else.
Oh, no.
So that's why I don't get anyone anything anymore.
Oh, God. Play record. Oh, God. Oh. Beautiful day. You too. To kick off the show, Steve.
Absolutely.
The Ricky Gervais Show with Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Claire Sturgis.
Hello,
Indeed.
boys.
Carl's ill. Well, he's not here. I mean, I never believe people when they're ill. I think they're always malingering. I never take any days off work. I just think you can drag yourself in unless it's life-threatening or...
To be fair, Rick, can I just stop you there? It's not so much that you take days off as you'll just suddenly decide around lunchtime that you've overeten and
Yeah.
you need to go and lie down.
But I'm my own
with
boss.
a cold compress.
Yeah,
and
but
a
I'm my
Swedish
own...
masseuse.
I'm my own boss.
Yeah. So it's
In
not
a
so much you
darkened
take days
room.
off. It's not so much you take days off as you never actually do a full day's work.
Yeah,
You actually
exactly.
prevent that straight away.
I never take that hour and a half off a day.
Exactly.
XFM 104.9.
So what's the story, Claire? Do you know anything about Carl? Do you know what his illness is?
I think he's got this this sort of cold virus that's going around. He phoned me yesterday. He did sound poorly in his defence. A little
Poorly.
bit croaky.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He coughed a bit.
I'm not being funny. He better be in hospital.
To miss this show.
To miss
Definitely.
this show. Flagship show of the week on XFM.
Do you know, you are right, because, and you've been away, haven't you? You know,
Been away
he's
2
missed you.
weeks. We had the best off again.
But let's put out the best of.
Yeah.
Let's put out the best of the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
shall we?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to try and get him on the phone. We're going to phone him, and I want him to really explain himself because, you know, I think he's malingering, to be honest.
Well, he
So-
phoned me in the week and he said, Steve, don't forget, there's a documentary on Friday night about Oliver the humanzi, the human monkey. He said to me, it's gonna be brilliant.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't brilliant.
It was-
I especially stayed in and watched it.
I taped it and watched it afterwards, and I've never seen so much hype and desperation. They kept showing the same clip of this chimpanzee that walked upright like a lot of chimps can.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
It lost its hair, so it was half human, because all humans are bald.
Yeah.
So that's the half human bit. It didn't have hair. I'm sorry, humans do have hair on their heads.
Yes.
The other thing was this desperation to go, could it be half chimp? No. It's a chimp that superficially looked less like a chimp than other chimps. So Lee Evans looks a bit like a chimp. Is he half chimp, half human?
Yeah.
No, he's a human who looks a bit like a chimp. That's libelous.
Yeah.
That's a bit insulting,
Evans
isn't
could
it?
have you
Should we
there.
just play some music
Yeah,
now?
I'm really sorry about that.
I'll get back to you on that.
TikTok, that's Coldplay and Clocks on XFM 104.9. with
Actually,
Gervais,
can I tell you a Coldplay coming in a couple of weeks' time to co-host Zoe Ball's show?
Right, 1, don't ever interrupt me. 2, don't tell them about other people's shows.
No.
Okay, moving on, thank
Please
you.
do not mention that there are any other television celebrities on this channel, on this station. We don't want to convince people it's only Ricky.
But the interruption was the main thing.
Sorry.
Well, we can't get hold of Carl, right? We looked, it's got his old number out there.
His home number?
Yeah, it's a hold on. So, we went to the new records. He hasn't even given him this new home number. So something's funny going on. He doesn't want to be contacted. He hasn't given me his home number. I've tracked down a friend who's looking at it for us. That phone might ring any moment. I apologise for that. But why is Carl not available?
It's interesting that neither you or I, and I like to think of ourselves as being fairly close friends of Carl.
Yeah.
We have made him the man he is today. We cannot get in touch with him.
In
We
the
cannot
same way,
contact him.
same way that bloke bought Oliver.
Sure.
I think that Carl is now ours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, exactly. I think very much that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
Carl is very much like a humanzi.
If
in
we
many
look,
ways.
we're going to lose contact with him and find him 5 years in a circus in Manchester.
Exactly. They're doing experiments on him.
Yeah. They go,
We can't figure him out.
Yeah. Well, there's something wrong with
He
his
looks like a
chromosomes.
human,
He,
but-
he acts like because usually humans stand upright.
Yeah.
And Carl likes to walk on all fours whenever he can.
Yeah.
It's
He's not interested in other human women. He's only interested in apes.
Yeah. It
Doesn't make sense.
Oh my God. And he's bald.
He is bold.
Oh, look, there's as much evidence
And-
for Carl being a humanzi as Oliver. I
Yeah.
think there's more. And,
Well, Carl barely walks upright.
I know.
Scared of fire.
Yeah, I know. It is interesting, isn't it? Oliver was built, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I
ball.
don't know.
It was
Why were you
was- looking,
looking, Rick? I'm interested that I couldn't, what, your eyes were kind of uncontrollably drawn
Steve, they were
towards
just
his...
there.
No, I didn't say anything. I was just looking at his face.
No,
Sorry, Rick, but if there's something you want to get off your chest...
yeah, and that was the human part of it then, was it? Being built like that? Because
Yeah.
that's humans, but...
Yeah.
Although Carl's is very tiny and hidden behind. And I've noticed something else as well. He's got a big red arse,
That's true.
hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all beginning to slot into place.
And I've seen him climb up a cabinet and eat a banana as well. Just
Yeah.
over lunchtime.
And peel it with his toes.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to track him down because he's malingering. He's definitely malingering.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's at home now in the garden swinging on his tyre. He's not ill.
I think more truthfully, someone said to me that I said Carl might be ill. They said, right, are you not going to do the radio show then?
Well, that's what annoys me.
I mean, that's the biggest problem is that,
Yeah.
let's be honest, we haven't got anything without
All
Carl.
we've got is the hook. People are staying listening because eventually they think we might get through to him at home.
Yeah.
And there'll be fun on this show to be had.
If we don't get in touch with Carl, I think we may as well just shoot off and leave Claire to do the show.
I've
on her
got some
own.
great music. Is that not a...
Well,
is that-
it's a small.
Well, you could
small,
leave the music with
conversation.
me. I could just play
There's not
it.
many
That is
reasons
true,
anyway
isn't it?
to be here.
Okay, well, play some great music
Yeah,
now,
play a
Steve.
great tune.
Okay,
Sure.
wedding present, Steve.
Yeah, I'll explain what it is afterwards. Just play it. It's a joy.
There's a monkey theme.
There is a monkey
There is a
theme.
monkey connection. Call in if you know the answer.
Clocks from the Coldplay on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and back Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
He's raring to go. It's nice when you have a bit of time off, isn't it?
Yeah, how long have you had off now
About
then,
3
Carl?
weeks.
About 3 weeks, is it?
Yeah. We can't do that because we're sort of self-employed and we'd be letting people down. But it's different when you get paid anyway, whether you turn up or not. But good to have you back. Good to
I'm
have
never off ill.
No,
That's the
good-
first time I've
No,
ever been off ill. Like,
Well, no, I mean, just you're off 2 weeks and then you're off
No, I just wish I was the kind of person who could let down an audience
I know,
of regular
really, yeah.
listeners.
Yeah, but like I say,
Well, no, we spoke to you. You weren't that bad. A cold, you don't go home for a cold. We were discussing this last night in the pub, and you don't go home for a cold. Okay, so moving on. What have we got then? We got some great songs. I've brought in the Smiths. I've brought in Buzz Cox. I've brought in Neil Young. I know Steve's got some hip hop.
Some great hip hop.
I've got some great Elvis Costello. It's going to be great. Carl, come on, concentrate. You've been away for 3
it's
weeks.
just annoying. No, stop saying that.
What?
Because you're annoying me now.
Why? Oh,
that
what you do? Go home ill? Oh, he's annoyed me. Oh, has he? Yeah, I got a bit of headache. I'm a little bit annoyed. Can I have some time off but still get paid? Yes, of course you can,
Steve,
Carl.
right, he called me up, winding me up about this, and, right, I'm 30, right, I'm 30 now. I can only remember being off 2 times.
Oh, his memory's going as well. You had some time off.
And both of them were when I was at school.
School? What's school?
One when it was windy.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
But to be honest, Carl, that lasted for 7 years. Your time off at school.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
Were you windy, or was it windy outside?
No, it was like when...
Your auntie wasn't out the window, was she?
When the winds were bad in the 70s, and my mum said, oh...
Whoa. What? I remember space operas and flares. I don't remember the winds being bad in the 70s.
Well, my mum just said, you might get blown into the road, so don't do that.
She had so much faith in you, didn't she? As a human being.
Is that why she got fired from the pie shop? I'm not coming in today, I might get blown into the road.
Oh, God.
The funny thing it was, right, Steve, they had this thing going at school, because a lot of people used to wag it back then.
You used to what?
Wag it, sort of not go in.
Yeah.
Right.
And they sort of tried to make it interesting for you by giving you
An education.
a certificate if you did a full week.
Reward for the rest of your life with achievement. That sort of carrot.
And also, like, let you go home at 3 o'clock on a Friday.
Right.
If you'd done a full week and that.
Yeah.
So it was lovely weather all week. Then it just sort of changed on a Friday. And I got up and it was all windy.
It
My
was
mum
windy
said,
for Friday on 7th, isn't it?
don't, if you don't want, don't go in because, you might get blown into the road and that. So I said, all right, then I'll stay off. And,
so why did she told you to hold on to a fence or walk you there? What's this? Don't go out.
Immediately give up.
I love this getting blown into the road. Is that based on your cats that kept getting blown into the road?
Well, so I got to school on the Monday, right? And the teacher said,
Took you a
right,
long time.
today, to punish you, you're the only one who wrecked the whole week, right? Everyone else came in. You didn't. So everyone else is going home at 3 o'clock today. But you're not.
Brilliant. Serves you right. And
I wasn't bothered though. It was great because I said, well, you'll have to stay with me, won't you? And it was great. So all I did for half an hour was doodle and stuff. It was great that afternoon.
yeah.
And that was ages ago. That was like when I was about 8. And that's one of the times I was off ill.
Yeah.
So it was,
but that wasn't even ill, that was wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's a bit different when you're
to be honest with you,
world though, Carl. You can't just not turn up because you've got a bit of a cold or you're a bit fed up. I mean, we had an appointment 4 o'clock Thursday, wasn't it? And he had to call it because I cancelled it. Meeting went on a bit late. Time management. Get things done. If it was important, you'd get it done. Play a record, Carl.
Pull your finger out, please.
Oh, that's them Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they can't stop. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. You're listening to XFM 104.9. Coming through today, it's noisy again out there.
It's a nightmare.
A lot of people marching up and down.
What's that about?
Well, from what I can work out, there's hundreds of them, millions of them, and they're all shouting really loudly. What do we want? Peace. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Peace. I want to go, shush.
Yeah.
We all want a bit of peace on a Saturday.
Yes.
Keep it down.
Please, I can barely hear myself think.
I know. And he's not listening. Tony's not listening. He can't hear you from there.
You may as well give up. He's not listening. There was 1 million of you last time. It didn't do anything.
Hey, but Steve, there's no attitude. You know what? I couldn't find Boy George's War is Stupid, so here's a bit of Dylan. Bob Dylan. The times, they are a-changing.
The thing is, Rick, it makes me wonder if the times, are they changing? I mean, it seems to me that life's pretty much the same as it was way back in the 60s when Bob Dylan wrote that song.
Got any idea what you're talking about?
No idea whatsoever,
You
Rick.
don't really know about politics, do you?
Know anything about it. Don't even read the papers. Got no interest, really.
Yeah.
Not particularly. Informed my life's cushy. Got won some awards and stuff. Doesn't bother me. So,
On a serious note, though, it is a bit worrying. I want somebody to put my... Do I have to get gas masks or something?
No, because there are guys out there in Leicester Square today wearing novelty hats. If they don't sort this war out, then no one can.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about it.
You would worry about it.
I would worry about it.
Well, you, maybe Steve.
Why?
Sort of people who are successful are worrying about it more than other people. Just
Go
because,
on.
well, they've got more to lose, haven't they?
Right.
No, do you know what I mean? You see, like, Bruce Willis on the telly saying, oh, it's not good, is it? And it's because he's got a big house and loads of cars. If you live, you know, on a council estate, it's like, well, if it gets bombed, probably doing us all a favour, we'll get nice new blocks of flats to live in and that. It happened with Manchester, with the bomb that happened, and they bombed the Arndale Centre. Did us a favour. Got a nice new Marks and Spencers and that.
So hold on, this puts a whole new twist to the argument when people say bombing the world's poorest countries is wrong. Because I remember when the Afghan problem was on, people were saying bombing the world's poorest country is wrong, but it's like home improvement, according to you, then.
Yeah. Because they've got a brand new B&Q, have they, over there? They're popping down there every Sunday.
Anyway, let's not go on about it, because...
Well, think what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
My family was killed, but look, a carpet warehouse.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think, you know, people don't want to hear about this today from us. They want to hear, you know, the new features, the songs of phrase.
What song's a phrase?
It's the feature we started last week, where we take clips of songs, we make up a phrase from the show.
I mean, a famous phrase, last week's world famous phrase was, there's this airy Chinese kid, you'll remember.
Yes.
Well, it was called Crosswords last week, but Phil emailed in a good suggestion and said call it Songs of Phrase.
Brilliant. Songs of phrase. Songs of phrase, but perfect.
So
are we still going with Cheapest Chimps?
We're persevering with that, aren't we?
Got some Cheapest Chimps lined up. We'll be doing that before 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Great.
Again, who else can say that?
So good. So for the next 2 hours, everyone should just bury their head in the sand, ignore the world's problems, and enjoy features such as Cheapest Chimps and songs of phrase.
And a bit of Shearing Braves.
Oh, class.
The SIBO, the bitter end on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is both Stephen Merchant and Karl, the K-Man, Pilkington.
Oh.
So you've already got that. That's safe. It's only 4 minutes past. You've had placebo and you've got us three. So
You're definitely going home with that.
yeah,
whatever
that's
happens.
safe. That's on its way to the hospice.
Exactly. You've banked that.
Yeah. Now, do you want to gamble all that to go on and listen for another 2 hours? Well, you could walk away now and you're up.
Yeah, you're up. You're
right.
already up.
Right, that's brilliant.
You have not wasted any time.
Do you want to gamble that against another 2 hours? It might be shoddy, it might go downhill, but it might get even better, Karl. What do you say they do? Listen for another 2 hours?
Yeah.
See, we shouldn't have done that.
We shouldn't have asked Karl, because a lot of them now are already taking what they've got. And what they've got is great, Rick. What they've got is lovely.
Yeah.
They're loving that. They're going to enjoy that.
We have got monkey news. We've got Cheapest Chimps. That's not the same thing. How many
A lot of
radio
people
stations
do.
have got two ape-related simian features?
Rick, can I point out now, a lot of people are making that mistake. A lot of people are thinking that Monkey News is exactly the same as Cheapest Chimps. It's not. Let's keep that clear.
It's not. It's in the same ballpark, but it's not the same.
There are apes. They're involved.
They're involved. Yeah. We've also got some great music. Yeah. We've got an amusing sketch about a fly.
Oh, he's looking forward to that.
Oh, and Mystique are dropping in.
Let's hope the Mystique ladies are coming in. Singing their music
I
for us.
want to kick off with a song that is, you know, you've got like half a dozen posing songs that when you're sort of like between 40 and 18, they were the ones you'd put on to get ready to go out or just pose around or be that pop star or think you're on stage or whatever or in the video. Yeah. And embarrassingly, I dug this out and I remembered I used to post this like a mother when I was about 14, right? It's his Street Life by Roxy Music. You used to do...
Mine was Oops Upside Your Head.
Yeah.
It was just me on the floor in my bedroom. One day there'll be other people in this imaginary boat.
yeah. Elbows going everywhere, knocking over vases.
Yeah. But then I remember later it was Black Lace's Superman, which is something similar. Do you remember that? That was brilliant.
Wow.
Spray, ski, da-ding, da-ding.
If you've out there in Radioland got any funny jokes, then call in.
Email them in, because we need some.
Oh. Hickory Dickory Dock, some lads there just wrote a song called Clocks. The lads are Coldplay.
And the song is
Clocks. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that little Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
Right, see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And it's...
He's had a little strop on?
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about everything.
Negative?
Yeah. And, but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said, meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Carl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. You've got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one job.
No,
cool.
It's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's not, is it?
Go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, oh, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick. I still think 20 minutes late is an outrage, though.
Yeah, 20 minutes late is...
Yeah, but I didn't say bang on 6. I said around 6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, it doesn't.
Wait, sorry, it doesn't?
If it was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
yeah, well,
you don't, because I remember you sent me a text. You didn't even, it wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by being a little bit more precise than him.
It was a text and it said, see you around 6 tomorrow, question mark?
Around. You just said it.
Well,
around
you were
6.
That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, no, it does.
What? So all right,
you told me you said 6.
Well, he did. I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
Well,
you've got nothing. You see, you haven't even got an excuse.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheap as Chimps. That's gone today.
Good news.
He never liked Cheap as Chimps, Carl, did he?
Right, he never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further? Donald McIntyre.
What?
He's doing a programme, Cheap as Chimps.
No, he's not doing
a channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again,
he's not doing a programme, Cheap as Chimps, is he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
is it 5 or is it about 20 past 5?
He's doing this. He's done that. You know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5. Right. He's saying first big problem, chimps. You know, they're deer and that. And
no, they're not deer. He's getting confused.
No, 50 odd grand for a chimp, and it's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are in the name of God are you talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
But I don't know.
I'm just saying that's another idea.
And then so go on. You got off. This is why you never get stuff done, and you're late. You got off the point. You were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now. I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Why? Just for fun?
Yeah.
All right.
That's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see where that could be annoying, but you just got to think, hey, look, so what? It's, you know.
Well.
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, no more Cheap as Chimps today.
Right.
Nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs of phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him down. There's 2 weeks. So you're 2 weeks late on that.
Can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah. Well,
what about something from the Only Ones?
Yeah.
Planet.
Brilliant. Placebo, The Bitter End. That's the first single to be lifted from their forthcoming album, Sleeping with Ghosts, which you can hear in full on the XFM online listening posts. I'm Ricky, you cheeky little devil, Gervais. With me, Steve. All right, ladies, what can I get you to drink? What, you think I'm made of money? I meant half a mile or something, merchant. And Carl, oh, I'm stressed. If it's too hard, I don't want to do it. Pilkington.
Indeed. Oh, well, it's nice to be back, Rick. Rick, I heard a rumour that you weren't going to be playing great music today. I'm assuming that's wrong.
It is wrong. This is what I mean about the grapevine and just Chinese whispers. I'm not having it. There's some great music coming up.
Right. I also heard that there was going to be some boring chat. Sorry, it's that.
Well, I want names.
I mean, I don't want to name
and
names,
addresses.
Rick, but that's the gossip
Well,
I heard.
it's totally wrong.
I heard it was going to be inane, ill thought out, often stupid.
No, Carl's not going to talk so much this week. We're going to try and sort of bring it back to real radio. So that's an absolute lie.
Yeah, great.
Good.
All right,
Carl, had a good week.
Yeah, not bad.
Have you? Going on holiday now, aren't you?
Well, I will be doing later. Tell you about that later on.
What?
There's a hook.
Can I just check? Because there are rules in place, aren't there?
Yeah.
There was a big bust up in the week.
I'm only allowed to wind him up. I'm not allowed to wind him up socially now. I'm not allowed to. What am I not allowed to do socially?
I think squeezing the head socially has been crossed off.
Right, okay. And I agreed to that because it got to a head where, Carl was really upset and he was thinking of just giving it all in, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was that?
Because you were just winding me up too much.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to bring it all up again?
I don't mind. What was I doing?
It was just.
I should say now that there was a conversation where we were all sort of really walking on eggshells. It was frosty. It was a conference call, and Carl was on one end. And I'll tell you, I was very much a mediator. I was very much a UN mediator.
What is it that?
It was difficult to sort of keep it serious when I'm saying stuff like, "I'm sick of you putting a Burger King bag on my head." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's like, I can't believe we're doing this.
What I like about it is that I'm laughing and going, well, I won't do that anymore. And he's going, you can still do it on air. And like today, I came in, I went to squeeze Zed, he went at 1 o'clock. I love those rules.
Yeah.
I love those rules.
Well, between the hours of 1 and 3 on a Saturday, you can squeeze his head, you can put a Burger King
I
bag on
can't
his...
wait. It's terrible. Oh,
But
dear.
that all started last week as well, really, because I got in a bit earlier to do an edit for you on some track that had swearing in it, right? Yeah. So I get in early, he comes in, first thing he does is go to sort of squeeze me head. And my reaction was, not now, do it later. As if it's all right to do it later. Yeah. So that's kind of what made me think this isn't normal.
We should just point out, when we say squeezing your head, what exactly does that mean?
I put my hand on the front. I do 2 experiments, right?
Yeah.
One is the side, because you can crush an egg sideways, so I think that's more dangerous.
Right.
And I actually put my elbows out, and I press like a vice, and I really go for it until it really hurts. And the front one it shouldn't hurt so much, if my experiment's right. I don't know.
Well, it was all this that sort of, built up.
Sure. And the research that you're doing there, Rick, is that going to be available online at some point?
Well, that was the problem. That's what I was saying to him, because it kind of started last week.
Well, it's been going on since we've known you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just upped it last week.
It got out of hand a bit.
I upped it to when I think it got to ahead on Thursday when I filmed it.
That was it, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I brought in a cameraman to film me torturing him. And there was some people from the 6th floor being shown round.
Yeah, some management and that, showing probably clients round. Sort of, they've probably been on all the different floors, same what all the different radio stations do.
Fox.
This is XFM, the sort of this sort of noise going on.
Yeah.
You see them all look down and saying, don't do that, right?
Sure.
They might want to spend a load of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's doing that, he's wrestling with me, he's filming it. So that's when I just thought,
It's mad, isn't it?
And then when we were having the argument on the phone, I was saying, has this been some sort of experiment?
Yeah.
He did. He said that, and of course I lost it.
Yeah,
but it's all good now.
Do you want to squeeze his head before we play the next record?
I won't at the moment because we've got to get on. It's not right, and that annoyed me as well because I was trying to find out where he was going. I was filming him. I was going on waiting for Carl. Told Johnny he's meeting a mate at 6, which annoys me on 2 counts. And I'm just doing it to the camera, So I'm gonna follow him and just turn up and go. All right, where you been? But then when I came in, he went, "I'm meeting a mate," and he told me where it was. So I told him that spoils my fun.
Of course. Because you'd want to just track him down.
I don't want him to like it.
Yeah.
Which is pulled the rug under my carpet now that he's going to let me do. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's a little bit annoying.
It's that thing though, you see. This happened years ago to me, right? When, you get pally with someone and then you wind each other up and then there comes a time when you just go over the line.
Yeah.
Right?
What happened?
Well, it was this lad called Anthony, right? Who was my mate.
Yeah.
And we used to sort of always have a little fight in the toilet and that.
Sure.
Right? Punch each other.
No, I want to wipe it.
And the punches, used to get harder and stuff. And then, so he hit me harder. Turned out into a proper fight.
Yeah.
I chipped his tooth on the sink. Right?
Right.
This happened at school, and it was time for assembly, and I thought, and he's in the toilet crying. I thought, go to assembly. There's police in there. in the assembly that day telling people about unnecessary violence.
And you thought they were there for you?
So I'm like, oh no, Anthony's going to come in a minute, like crying with all blood coming from his mouth. I'm going to get arrested.
Yeah. Did you go running and sleep?
And that was an example of...
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of happened because I went out with a girl who he fancied.
How old are we now?
About 8 or 9.
I think that's out of order, going out with a mate's girl.
Yeah, but she didn't like him. He had like big ears and that. He had no chance.
You're
So why
such a
should I?
dick.
No, but do you know what I mean? All right, I haven't got the looks like I used to.
Sure, when you were 8.
But that's before the stress of, having head squoes and that sort of thing. I have aged a lot.
Having your head squeezed.
I love your own grammar. I know,
That's the past tense, is it? Squeeze or to have squeezed.
Oh, he did squoze his head.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
What about a bit of Bowie? Let's, be my wife. Carl, I'm asking you. Let's make
I think
it
we can squeeze that in.
Be my wife, Carl, come on.
104.9 XFM. You all right? This is Carl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. All right, so here's the first bit.
Here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or, just a general query that you think Carl could answer for you. It could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions.
Yeah.
It could be something to do with war or famine, anything like that. Or it could just be a personal dilemma, something that's happening locally. And this seems one that I think you and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. Yeah. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see. This is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars. They're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards. They're just generally making mayhem, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, "Oh, piss off." The police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady went and got the A-team,
and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
You see, it's weird because now it has got out of hand.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like years ago when I was growing up on the estate, you had problems. Well, not like you have now. Do you know what I mean?
Summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, right. And
police are getting shorter and younger.
But you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything like these kids here.
The thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He chloroformed himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh God, this is a fella. He saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love it.
See how far I could throw
brilliant.
it.
So, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you invent that game?
Right,
Did you get the stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Carl, go and play with your stone.
No, the thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and
of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it.
Yeah.
In case you got a frosty window.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of, you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it, saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, go and get the door. And I sort of went, what? As if I'd been asleep.
Yeah.
I went to the door, like, rubbing my eyes, and the fella said, what did you run off for? I saw you. I was like, oh no. And I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings. So I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid. That's all he said.
That's all he
He
said.
looked at me.
And then you fell asleep and he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Carl.
is, he didn't have to do
£45,
anything.
Carl. Now, I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it. Yeah.
Just,
Equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, you know, a bank job or a murder.
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because if they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head? Just go, oh, I had a weird dream.
Right.
What are they again?
Is the tip included?
Yeah, go on, that one.
Right. In Turkey,
Nice.
it's not, actually. That's where I went, and there was them little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We went to Turkey.
You went to Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
Was it a
it's
theme holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it...
So they were
get them
working.
cheaper?
They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, "Oh,
Not iron up and down, just eyeing her up.
anyway, no." So
What
anyway,
was she doing in the kitchen?
no, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along,
Are they low tables?
and you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he a
It
little?
was Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
But he was a
Little fella, yeah,
Did he?
What do you mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf like? He had magic powers or he was 4 foot? What do you mean,
A
Carl?
little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot at
nothing
first.
around him.
Right, Carl.
You should
no,
watch out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
There's underground monkeys
Look,
are
look, you can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more
I don't
interesting.
understand how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they? When someone fancies them.
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do
then?
they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on, right. So you went into this holiday, yeah?
Yeah, wasn't
And you
that
went
good?
into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And
in
you
the
looked
dining
over-
You thought, this is odd, there's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
Wait a minute.
Hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why, though? Why did they
It
get
was
the...
summer.
What do you mean?
Because it was
There was loads of
summer.
them. They had more of them
They
on.
come out in summer. They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more... What do you mean?
Because it's busy, isn't it?
no, but they
Summer.
hibernate in the
Why
winter.
were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal. It was a holiday, do you know what I mean?
God.
Right,
So it's a midget serving. I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah, he was going out of his way. The others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all the winter. This is sort of little summer break.
This one
He
was
hadn't seen
your
a girl.
waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying? Oh, he's...
Oh, just like, you know, look.
He may be small, but he's
Well,
built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
so...
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of him?
It is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like, you
don't
know,
want to be
what's going on?
thrown
I've
away
paid
by
for
it.
this holiday.
And then you get off with a midget.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway,
But it doesn't matter because you got chatted up by a bearded lady. So.
tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say?
No,
What were you going to
I
say?
was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record.
He said these, you know, oh God, it's like a child or a cat when it's confused. He went, Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen.
Yeah.
Much better, wasn't it? An aspiration
the
to
point
sleep with
was,
a beautiful
Carl,
man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower class citizens,
Yeah.
so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon.
And I
as a
said,
good
well, it's, you know, ancient Rome. I said, you know, Nero, he'd sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, you know, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a watch.
Do that.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, you know, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, you know, whatever you...
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his...
Well, he was pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And, you know, and you did what you're told. If Caesar or...
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go, oh...
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the doors opening. I was just going to see what Nero's doing. You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, you know, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there, right, Nero, there's the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under... I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
You would have.
Well, there's no way I would have done.
Well, you would
What
have.
have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
Yeah, you
why
put
am I
round to
there?
Nero's place with the pizza.
Right. Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right?
Yeah.
That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have been under the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well,
you
I
have
put my head on the
You'd
wall
have
near
done
it.
it, right.
No, I wouldn't have done it,
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling at his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You'd think you're eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles, there'd be flood. Oh, it'd be horrible.
All right, this is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one. Last week when I did Do We Need 'Em, do you know when I called up one of the museums in a science museum?
Yeah, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I wanted to tell you before when the song was on, but you're so busy listening to it.
Yeah, was I so busy listening to a song I was playing?
Yeah, but we're doing a radio show, aren't
All right,
we?
what's your point?
Well, I just wanted to say, she emailed in to say I got her name wrong, so I'm just apologising for that.
What did you call her?
I think I called her Jessica.
What was her name?
I don't know, I've got it on email somewhere.
This is not an apology.
No, I'm
You've
just
got
saying...
it wrong
You've not
again!
even said her real name. How is that an apology?
Well, I remember, I read the email, so, yeah, I
But who are you apologising to?
I think her name's Jackie, I think.
Oh, you've got it wrong again, haven't you?
Well, anyway, and she just said if you want to see dinosaurs and that, go to the museum.
You were complaining about that as well, weren't you? You went to a museum and there was too many dinosaurs. He said you just need 4.
No, well, Steve, have you been to the one in Knightsbridge?
I think
this
so.
one that I called up, right? It's nice. You go in, you get a good collection of stuff. You walk in, there's 3 or 4 dinosaurs. You've had enough, right? I went into New York, right? I went to the museum there, hundreds of them. You can't move for dinosaurs. Yeah. It's almost like they're responsible for them being extinct. There's loads of them. So all I'm saying is, if you want to see a dinosaur, go to the one near Knightsbridge. They've got a nice selection, some old vases and stuff. It's worth going. So...
some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, what's that? And I went, asked Katie Bush, what is it? I said, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman to seduces her husband. He went, they wouldn't work. Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think it would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say, if I'm coming down the high street.
Yeah.
She knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no...
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's like, I fancy her, and he takes her out, and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this.
Whereas the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, Babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
I was watching, did you watch The Mammals in the week?
No,
David Attenborough.
No.
I was thinking, actually, right, all this MTV stuff, if there's one reason why I'd like to do it, is I was watching Attenborough, the Mammals programme. I reckon I could do something like that.
Right.
And just have like me, instead of Attenborough, like a young sort of fresh person, watching like certain animals and saying, do we need these? Do you know what
Yeah.
Oh God! What do you call it? Death on Earth.
Well,
That's amazing. Do we need these?
And,
No, 'cause there's loads of
and the
stuff.
audience at home would vote. Would there be some kind of
Yeah,
telephone
like a
vote?
vote out system.
Oh,
But the
that-
thing is like, it's something interesting that Attenborough was saying the other night on
We need these.
on Jonathan Ross's show, on his telly show, right? He was saying, he said you could take all the humans off the earth and it would carry on, but take like some animals off it, mammals and that, you got problems on your hands. I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like the question is, do we need these? Is that part of the big thing?
Right.
Like jellyfish.
Yeah.
We've talked about jellyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which mammals in particular were
You talked about
watching
our
that
Zoe
you
Ball
thought-
show, haven't you?
Hey?
Which mammals were you thinking we don't need when you watched the show the other night? Any in particular that you thought they don't need them? They're not of interest.
Well, I like whales, but I don't know what they do. And they're taking up quite a lot of room.
Sure.
But stuff like,
Yeah.
but like jellyfish, I looked into because
Yeah,
you know
well,
I was
I know you
talking
don't
about
like
them, and they were saying they've got no eyes, no heart. There's something like 97% water.
Yeah.
They're blind, and they do about 33 miles a day.
Right.
So it's like, do we need them? Could we clear them out?
Yeah.
Well, the big net.
That would be the programme. What? Right, we'll get rid of them. Next week we'll be looking at
Rhinos.
I think it's genius. Honestly, I think it's genius. And like going along, sort of like picking up sea anemones and going and just lobbing them into the sea.
Well, what do you think about MTV doing that? And then I just, in between the bits,
Play music videos?
I play music related
relates
to
to it.
fish, so I could play like Fish,
Yeah.
that rock guy, or the animals,
Rock lobster.
yeah, or what else could
This
I get
could
in
run
there?
and run.
What other songs have got animals in them? The
Well,
Monkeys, could play the Monkeys.
Yeah, there's about 1 million, so let's not start this.
No, but do you know what I mean?
So do we need this?
So MTV flies you around the world
And
to
you-
the most incredible exotic locations. You sort of climb up a tree or whatever, and next to, I don't know what lives up a tree, some kind of rare parrot. You say, look at
Sloth.
that, it's colourful,
Sloth.
it's
Oh,
interesting.
you like sloths, don't you?
No, they just live up trees, but I'd say, do we need them?
Why?
Well, what do they do?
What do you mean? What do they do? What do you want from an animal? Carpentry. What
Well,
do you
like,
want?
I don't like scorpions, right?
Right.
But then I found out they look after those monkey things.
They're not monkeys, they're
Whatever.
lizards.
Well, all right, yeah, then lizards. They look after the lizards. So there's a reason.
But do you need the lizard? Could be your
Well,
next
yeah,
question.
because the local people made shoes out of them.
But not when the scorpion protected them, they didn't.
All right, we don't need them then.
So, and so ultimately, would anyone decide? I mean, do the animals kind of get a chance to mount a case for their survival? I mean, is there maybe someone that comes into their corner and sort of defends them?
I'd have like a David Attenborough type character who says,
Right.
well, they do this, and I'll go, yeah, but do we need that doing?
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah.
so what does an animal need to do in order for you to feel that it sort of gets a chance of life? I mean, like a pet, like an animal, like a dog maybe, or a cat. I mean, they give a certain affection to its owner. Is that a valid reason to survive? Not particularly for you.
Not really.
No, okay.
I mean, saying that though, blind people use dogs, so they are useful.
So dogs are useful. Saint
Farmers
Bernards,
use
they often
dogs.
save people, don't they, in
Yeah.
snowy weather?
Cats. I'd have to think about it.
Okay.
Keep the mice down.
Yeah, but you got rent a kill.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is something that will affect the world.
Right. I think you'll find everything does.
Except Karl. I'm not sure what effect he's having on the world.
I'll tell you what though, Steve, right? Did you watch the mammals?
I didn't see the mammals.
They had bison on it.
Right.
The weirdest looking things you've ever seen.
Yeah.
They've really
Again, you're on dangerous ground here,
no,
Carl.
but they've really got it's like, decide what you want to look like. It's just a mismatch of stuff. It's got a really big airy head.
Yeah.
And like you.
Sort of bald at the back.
Right.
Sort of
It sounds like
thinner.
someone you went to school with.
Was there two of them? Oh, brilliant.
That's nearly it, Carl. Right, what's your last room 101?
Oh God, it was holidays.
Holidays.
You want to put holidays in room 101?
People who are sort of annoying on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when you go away?
Oh, yeah.
It sort of touched on this before.
Is this going to be the Scouse guy?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, it's so long though. I mean, it was a holiday when we went to Tunisia.
And the Scouser pissed you off. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing was, when you go on it was a cheap holiday, and like the lesson here is, if you want a good holiday, you gotta like spend some money.
Yeah.
And we didn't on this one. We spent about I don't know, 400 quid for two of us for like a month or something ridiculous. And we got there, and, you know, you get to the hotel and you go, we have made a mistake. You know, it's a ropey hotel. You know, you can tell like the blinds and stuff as you walk in, they're all dirty and stuff. And you think, well, let's make the most of it. You know, let's not get down about it. It's a holiday. It's for a rest. And you try and make the most of it. And we had to meet. Do you know, like you have one of those things where you get to your destination and the rep says, right, you know, go and unpack your bags and that. Go and sort yourself out in the room. And tomorrow morning we'll meet up at 10 o'clock. And I'll go through, you know, the best sort of place to go for camel rides and, you know, the best deals I can get you. That sort of thing.
Can anyone here walk like an Egyptian?
So she says, right, tomorrow morning, meet 10 o'clock in the discotheque. So we get up and we have breakfast, and it wasn't a good breakfast. The kitchen was, like, bit horrible. The food wasn't good, and it was run by sort of midgets.
What do you mean it was run? Not there's anything wrong with that.
There was little fellas running around, and the annoying thing was one of them sort of started to fancy my girlfriend.
How did he manifest his affection for
No, you're not saying there's anything wrong with midgets, though, are you? Just saying it was strange that there was.
Yeah, but even midgets shouldn't be cutting in on Karl Pilkington's
No,
territory.
I know.
But it's also that thing of, you know, they've got little fingers, and it's sort of
God,
ruined.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not. It is a bit of a phobia of mine.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They are nice people and that.
Sure. Oh, God.
But the annoying thing is...
So what was he doing then? How did he... I don't understand how he was chatting up your girlfriend. Was he crawling under the table so you couldn't see?
just kept...
Whispering to her from underneath there.
Stop it.
Just sort of, you know...
Wait, I don't want to get a complaint on our last show.
There's not many midgets
What's going to happen? Can we just finish this and start up again in a couple of months?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to know more about the midget theme restaurants, then we'll talk you in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's just... It's just...
No, that's fair enough, actually.
Oh,
No, you're
yeah,
absolutely
no,
right,
sorry
Karl.
about
That's
this.
your producer's head
Listen,
on.
we'll see you in about a really... it's been a pleasure, truly, and thank you for everyone that wrote
I've got you a couple
letters.
presents.
Have you really?
I've got you both a present, right?
Oh.
I got Ricky, do you know, like we've done fables and
Yeah.
stuff? Right?
Yeah.
This is like Mr. Ben.
Oh.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like little fables that Mr. Ben goes on.
Oh, fantastic.
So I want you to learn something from that for when you come back.
Okay, brilliant. That's lovely,
I'll tell you
Karl.
one of the stories I read this morning. It's brilliant. In fact, when you've done with it,
Yeah.
give it me.
Yeah.
Because I haven't finished reading that.
Okay. Thank you, Karl.
And for Steve, a little chat-up lines.
A little book of chat-up lines.
That's fantastic.
great, Karl.
Thank. Well, we'll see you in 3 months. But carry on emailing Karl. Cherish Karl Pilkington. He sits in a little room by himself, so keep him in touch. And we'll see you in August. We're going to leave you with something that we all love. This is There Is a Light That Never Goes Out by the Smiths. Very apt, I think. Goodbye.
See you later.
You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted. Right. Badly drawn boy, born again. Right, just get this Educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
It's Educating Ricky is the tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. You know, he's having a good time. And
Weight is all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
Hold on.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
With a step ladder.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were sidetracked there for a minute.
What are you talking about? Well, I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
You did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right. And there was it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day it'd be like having his breakfast or even his lunch or even his tea.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch and
screams.
breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
Circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over
See,
it.
I can't believe this is
So
true.
I'm a little
I
bit
can't
lost.
believe this is
He was in a
true.
restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is position that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Karl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Karl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
Oh, this hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that's
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Carl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey.
No!
Don't have calamari when you're over there.
Carl, you've done it again.
Well,
So we get onto conversations. Talking about, he's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why did the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected because, Anyway, I went into evolution for him, and he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything. There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution... this isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45.
Sure.
Right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to, I said, well, things are, I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses, they evolved. That's why, soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about, 11:30, and I said, I'm going to bed, right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
I don't know what that means.
let's put a song on, right?
No,
and we'll come back to it.
So you're going to explain that?
Yeah.
You've got an explanation?
The Verve and Sonic on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
So let's just get this right. What did Carl say? He's just specifically giving those words again.
He said, they reckon, and I said, I'm going to bed. He went, no, really? I said, no, I'm going to bed, Carl. There's no point now, because, it's just like you're talking gobbledygook. You know what I mean? I might as well talk to a pot plant.
Yeah.
He said, in the future, they reckon, I don't know who they are.
Sure.
I don't know, people who post things on the internet that he reads. I think
the Telegraph.
Anyway, complete the sentence.
they reckon that in the future you'll be able to wake up. I love it. There's always a little scenario, an embellishment, like this little. Oh, hello, darling. It's your yogurt. Hello. You'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
All right, well, thanks for that, Rick. I'm looking at you. I'm going to throw that over to Carl now.
Right. It's when I was away on holiday, right? I don't normally buy the Telegraph because it's too big and that, innit? So, but they were giving it away for free on the plane, so I thought,
Ding dong.
might as well have it. And I saw a couple of things in it. I thought that would be interesting. I saw this thing about the future, and it was talking about evolution and what have you, right, which I always find weird, because I always think that maybe we've sort of done it wrong anyway. Do you know what I mean? I sometimes think...
You can't evolve. By definition, evolution can't get things wrong. Things change, that it's not successful, it can't pass on its genetic material, but if you're around, it's working. If you're around, it's working. Slugs are as evolved as they need to be. Slugs are as evolved as you and
well,
me.
that's true enough.
Yeah. No disrespect, but it works. It works.
Sorry,
they're
but
around.
anyway, what's your point, Carl?
No, I mean, I think we probably would have been better off staying as a fish. Just because there's more water than land, isn't there?
Right.
And you wouldn't drown.
This is why I went to bed.
No, I can imagine. I'm thinking of dozing off now.
No, but do you know what I mean? From what was it? It was bacteria, it was fish, mermaid, man, onwards and what have you. So anyway.
Oh God!
No,
there are a few knowledge gaps in your theory of evolution.
All right, Mum.
You generally got it right, though. So
But I mean, basically, yeah, it went bacteria, fish, mermaid, man. What's next is the big question.
So it was telling you all about this and what have you, and saying how, like, we shouldn't have interfered, because maybe if we wouldn't have invented planes and what have you, maybe we'd be able to fly and what have you if we really needed to and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we've interfered with evolution, you see.
Right.
But then it was saying, well, what's the future got?
Yes, in one way we have interfered with evolution. Yeah, the evolution of the human being in society is changing. It's no longer based on the strongest or the fittest, because medical science can keep us alive long enough. People can pass on their genetic material where without this civilization they wouldn't have been able to. So yeah, there are different parameters, there are different pressures, there are different things that say whether we're going to pass on our genetic material or not. Okay, so in that sense you're right.
And that, Rick, as far as I'm aware, has led to a yoghurt that you can eat and have a conversation with. So
this is what it was saying. It was just saying, we're living in mad times and that. There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
One of which is...
And the fellow was just saying, with computers and stuff like that, the way it is, we'll be able to wake up...
Go on.
Have a chat with your yoghurt and have something to eat.
What do you mean, have a chat with your yoghurt?
Because of the amount of... you have them yoghurts already, those friendly yoghurts. Those bacteria-friendly ones, so this is just a really friendly one.
Yeah, they don't... Oh, God! I might burst! Do you know what, sometimes, Carl, I think that we're having a chat with a yoghurt. Do you know what I mean? There can't be any difference.
Yeah, but then I'm always reminded that would be more entertaining. That would be more informative. Is this something that happened to a friend of yours, or is this...
No, I read about it.
You read about it, okay.
There's this little lad, right?
Okay.
First of all, it's years ago, right? When they didn't have decent doctors in like every town and that.
Yeah.
And this little kid is dead ill, right?
Yeah.
And the local doctor.
Well, there's a phone call involved, so I don't really get the impression that it's like medieval
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't say that. I just said it's years ago. So this kid's ill, right? Yeah. And he's lying in the bed and. He's all going funny colour and that.
Yeah.
And his mum says, I'm going to get the local doctor round. The local doctor comes round and he says, I don't know what's up with him. He said, leave it with me.
Leave it with me?
He said,
the doctor said that?
I'll have he said, I'll phone up a top doctor.
Okay.
Who was in America or somewhere like that. And so he goes to the phone in his office and he calls America, and because it's years ago the phone line isn't that good, it's all crackly and that, right?
Mm.
So he's talking to the doctor and he's saying, I've got this kid, he's a funny colour and he's really weak and that. I don't know what's
he's not giving him much to go on.
Right?
Sure.
So the American doctor, right?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, what you want to do? And it's all breaking up, right?
Yeah.
He goes, what you got to do? You got to it's all breaking up. You've got to give him some parrot's blood, right?
Some parrot's blood?
Well, that's what he thought he said, but the line was really bad.
Yeah.
He meant parent's blood, but he heard that he said parrot's blood. He said, right, I'll do that, leave it with me.
I can see where this is going.
He goes to a pet shop.
Yeah.
He says, give us like half a dozen parrots.
Sure.
Takes them round to the kid's house, takes the blood from the parrots, puts it into the kid's fine.
The kid's fine.
It worked.
Such a load of shite in my life. I've never heard such twaddle, such just made up, enhanced, exaggerated bollock in my
life. A load of old rubbish, Carl.
I mean, when he told me this, the doctor said, what do I do? And the doctor on the other end said, give him some blood. And the doctor went, where do I get blood from?
So hang on, wait, I just need to clarify.
Where do I get blood from? Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Yeah.
But hang on, I just need to know where you read this.
Carl.
Where was this? Where did
I
you read
stitched
this?
you up. You know what he said? He said, so do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. He went, do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. Carl.
Where did you read it?
That was on the internet.
What? Where is it on the internet?
All right, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, not here. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
And just remembered recently, actually, I was on a train coming back from hometown Bristol, and I was on the train, and this girl walks on, good-looking girl. I thought, hey, a largely empty carriage. I'm thinking, my luck's in, because I take every opportunity, Carl. That's the thing about me, I don't choose. She was a good-looking girl. She sat down. I thought she sat down right near me. I thought, brilliant. As this guy comes up behind her, and says, I think it's probably a boyfriend or something. Sits down next to her. And I listened in on the conversation, obviously, because I'm pretending to read. It was very clever. I read the same page for hours, so I was pretending to listen. I was listening but pretending to read. And I realised that it's not her boyfriend or anything, it's just some guy she's met on the platform. And I'm thinking, brilliant, if she's the kind of girl who's just going to start talking to someone, you know, on a platform, on a train, brilliant, I'm going to be in here. Because he was only going one stop. So I'm thinking, what's the worst that can happen? He'll nick off, you know, I'll get chatting to her, you know, and who knows, I could join the... is there a train equivalent?
Foot High Club.
The Foot High Club, brilliant. And so I'm excited, you know, I'm listening in. And it turns out that they're both kind of graduates who've just finished university, or they're coming to their finals or something. And they're chatting away, you know, and he's making a couple of witticisms, you know, and she's kind of tittering at his jokes. I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you this, if she's laughing at this kind of material, I am going to blow her away, you know, with my kind of anecdotes and wry observations, you know.
Yeah.
It was weak stuff, I got to be honest.
Really?
He was coming out with nothing. He was running on empty, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And she was loving it. So I'm thinking, brilliant, I'm going to be right in here. And then they get moving on to higher brow things, you know, and I think she was going to study kind of Marxism or something like that, or communism, something. And she was asking him, you know, as by way of conversation, she was asking him what he knew about Marxism, you know. And he was fumbling for his vague knowledge of it that he had in his life. And I'm just sat there thinking, yeah, come on, love, in any given capitalist environment, the proletariat will revolt against their oppression by the bourgeoisie, and after a brief period of socialist rule, emerges a classist society governed by community cooperation.
Well, if that sort of talk wouldn't get a woman hot, I don't know what you'd use then.
If Marx and Engels is not going to get a woman sweaty down below, then nothing is. Then my name is
You're
not
just
Steve
biding your time.
Exactly. I'm just going to go in for the kill any minute.
Yeah.
So anyway, it comes to his stop, right? He gets up. I'm thinking, this is a piece of cake. And he gets off, and off he goes. He walks off. And I'm thinking, brilliant. And I thought, I'll wait. You know, I'll wait till the train's pulled away. I'm not going to leap in straight away. No. And he comes back along the carriage. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. He goes, listen, do you mind if I give you my email address? Right? And if you want to get in touch, email me. I'm thinking, come on, you loser. Get off now. Save your face, please, before it's too embarrassing. She accepts the email address because she obviously doesn't want to hurt his feelings, whatever. I'm thinking, fair enough. She's a good woman. I'm liking her. I'm loving her. I'm thinking, that's my kind of girl. So anyway, he gets off. I'm sat there, the train pulls away. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll wait a few minutes, you know, I'll just, you know, give it some time. Her phone rings. It's her friend on the phone. And she starts saying it, and I was listening in, and she was going, yeah, just met a guy on the train. I'm thinking, yeah, that's true enough. She goes, yeah, he was a good-looking guy. I thought, you're having a laugh, love. To be honest. Because I was looking at him, and she said to her friend, he looks a bit like tennis player Boris Becker. I thought, you should be so lucky, frankly, because I saw him. He had awful facial hair, if that's what makes him look like Boris Becker. Terrible little goatee beard. It was laughable. I thought, I don't know. And then she goes to thing, and she's like, yeah, I met him, we got chatting and stuff, you know. And she was going, it's not often that you meet someone, you know, generally in life, who's, you know, kind of thoughtful and intelligent and funny. I thought to myself, I'm not even going to waste my time with you, love. Frankly, if that's what you thought of him.
You just walked away.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even bother talking to her.
No, you were just
didn't even waste my time with her.
If she thinks that bloke is not only great looking, but funny and intelligent, and she got on well, and he was polite, and it was a chance meeting, and he thought, and she thought that you were like a freaky looking dork who didn't even have the nerve to speak.
If that's what she thinks, then I don't want to know it.
I couldn't. You walked away, and good luck to you.
And I have my dignity intact.
Yes, and she's nothing.
And Karl Pilkington with his brand new show, What's the Song?
What song am I thinking?
No, I mean...
You're nervous about this, aren't you, Rick?
I am.
You're worried.
Well, because I've heard some of these clues before. And they're ramblings... Sometimes they're close to ramblings of a fool. Right? And it really is like those, what am I thinking?
Yeah. I don't know, though. I actually was genuinely impressed by Born Sleepy. I have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's one of the better ones.
Because
that was short, sweet, and it worked.
Some of these, you say, they're not going to be quite as pissy.
Some of them are like Emily Bronte novels. Now, listen. We're just going to go for it then. You do it, and we just get people to call up, because I want to see the general public's confusion trying to work out.
Why don't you give us your next clue, and then we'll play a track, and then we'll hopefully have people on the line after the track to try and answer it, and you can recap briefly. So give us your clue now for what song am I thinking of?
Right, this one. It's about a woman. And she's just normal, nothing wrong with her, or so she thinks, right?
But there's the twist. Is this like the Tales of the Unexpected?
And she's got, like, you know, she's got her mates and she's having a normal life, having a good time and that. And then this thing happens, right? And she starts to stink. And she can't have a bath, right? And she really wants to have a bath. She's dead sweaty and stuff. She's going about her daily stuff. She can do everything else normal. She can eat, she can talk, everything. But for some reason... she can't have a bath.
Is there a coal mining husband in the bath?
Yeah. Is this Born Stinky?
She can't have a bath.
So a woman can't have a bath.
Yeah.
Even the rest of her
Or a
life.
shower. She can't.
Okay, leave it there, Rick. Don't try and guess. It's not for us to guess.
The general public can phone up and ask questions, so I just
I'm
go
not sure
for
they
it.
can they?
I think so. Otherwise, we don't want just people just phoning
Well,
up and
I'll tell
getting
you
it.
what, what about this? Why don't they can ask one question?
Yeah.
They can ask one question of Carl, then they have to make a guess.
Okay.
08700 800 1234.
Have we got someone on the line now?
We'll just
No,
go
let's do it.
for
Let's
it.
go for one. Let's go for one.
yeah.
This
I'm
is
excited.
edgy radio.
This is
Letting Carl
dynamite stuff.
Right,
live. Go on.
Hello, XFM.
Hello, I'm ringing about what's the song?
Absolutely. What do you think?
Well, I'm going for Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana.
See, that works.
That's a great guess.
It does. Yeah, but it doesn't work because why can't she have a bath?
Okay, so the
Well,
answer is
that's what
in
I was
there.
going to ask you.
Well, that's your one question.
That'd be the answer.
That would be the answer, I'm afraid. What was your name?
Shelley.
Shelley, thanks very much.
Shelley,
I'm afraid the
I
answer-
should tell you that, that you should never take this personally because no one can really get into the mind of Carl. So don't beat yourself up about this. I don't expect anyone to get these clues.
No.
So well done. That
good
is
guess.
a fine guess.
A strong
Thank you.
guess.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else there?
Let's hello, XFM.
Who's that on the line?
It's Chris.
Hello, Chris. A question for Carl? Before you
I
give us
don't
your
have
guess?
I haven't thought of a really good question or anything yet.
You just want to go for the guess?
No, what I thought was, I'm sure Simon Mayo used to do this when he did the breakfast show on Radio 1 years ago.
No, it didn't.
So you've just pinched this idea, Carl?
If you're going to rip someone off, Carl, do not rip off Simon Mayo.
I haven't ripped this off. I thought this was a new idea. I was going to do it with sound effects instead, but that's
Yeah,
that's
he used to do that, and he used to get his team to play other characters. In the
You
story.
idiot.
Well, no, hang on.
Not you, Chris. I'm saying you idiot to Carl.
Yeah, but nothing's new anyway, is it? So I'm not getting annoyed about it.
Very true.
What do you think the answer is?
Is it Cornflake Girl by Tonny Amos?
Good answer. She couldn't have a bath because she'd go all
She goes
floppy
sloppy
and
and
that.
then go down the plug hole.
Good answer.
She's all soggy. Yeah.
So
It's not,
you-
is it Cornflake Girl?
No, it's not, but
That's a great answer.
It could have been.
All right. Okay.
You're already seeing the error of this, aren't you?
I think this is great radio. I'm
I know.
really hooked on this. I'm
But
genuinely excited
This
now.
is really like that. Those so-called lateral thinkers. A man got into a field and dies. Why?
Yeah.
He ran out of air. No,
Yeah.
not the one I'm
He
thinking
was
of.
shot. No.
Yeah,
That was a good
Well,
answer, but
couldn't Simon Mayo sue you or something for doing it?
Will you stop? Don't mention that.
Yeah.
Listen, I think if you're going to steal ideas from someone, it should be a brain box like Mayo. I mean, he's the man who's
The only
still.
example of one I can ever remember hearing on his show, because I was quite young then, was some people were pretending to tap someone's phone or something, and then they got caught, and the answer was just bugging by whistle because they were
Genius.
That was absolute genius.
That's
Yeah.
absolute genius.
See,
Chris, we're
Carl,
I don't know if
that's the sort of
Carl's ever
standard
gonna
you've got to
get
come up
that.
against.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Chris.
the phone lines are hot.
hello, XFM.
Hi, is it Candy Perfume Girl?
Is it what?
Candy Perfume Girl.
Candy Perfume Girl?
Yeah,
Candy Perfume Girl.
Is it? Well, who's that by?
Madonna.
No, it's
That sounds like an obscure album track.
No,
Wow.
it's one of her songs.
just
That
think
is it.
about it. She stinks and everything. She's a normal life. I didn't say she was a sweet or anything. But for some reason she can't have a bath or
Is
a
this
shower.
a big song? Just to give him a clue. Is it?
It's a bigger song than Candy Sweet Girl.
Thank you
was a
very much
single.
indeed for your guess. It clearly is
Thank
right.
you. Cheers. Sorry.
We
Okay,
played-
one more, then we go to a record. Come on.
Okay.
Go on, hello XFM.
Carl,
Yeah.
is it High and Dry by Radiohead?
High and dry.
High and dry. Now that's great. She smells, which is another word for high. She's dry because she doesn't have a shower. Carl, if it isn't that, yours will never be as good as that. He's the winner. Whatever you're thinking of, that clue is brilliant. What's your name, mate?
It's Richie.
Richard. I mean, you can't beat that.
That's a bit too lateral.
Don't be stupid. It's perfect. He's made yours into a clever clue. He's made high, she smells, dry, she never gets in the bath or shower. It's not that, is it, Carl?
No, it's
You
not.
don't even get that, do you?
Not
Have
really.
you ever heard of the word high being used to mean sort of smelly?
No.
No.
Oh, what?
That was where you went wrong there, mate.
Richard, I'm declaring you the winner, even though that isn't the
I
answer.
don't think
Thank
we
you.
should give up this early.
Can we
Rick.
just let's play a song and,
Let's play a
and
song.
give it one more chance because
Yeah.
if people think about it, it is really easy.
I'm not going to find out the answer now because I've got to go out.
Okay, we'll do it very quickly. Stay in for 10 minutes.
We're just going to play a new
Okay.
Coldplay track out.
Okay, let's hear
Brilliant.
Coldplay and then we'll come
Cheers.
back with this. Carl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28 because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said,
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, you know, your knowledge of maths,
No,
such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Carl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with the programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay, oh, that's appropriate.
See
The
what I did?
birthday. But you mean the band, don't
Yeah.
you? Not the cake. You haven't actually bought cake, have you? Got anything at all?
Good afternoon on the request hour. Ricky, you've got something to tell us.
What?
In your role as head of speech,
Yeah.
you said you were going to speak.
Oh, no, I've just got a fact through about a new club. It's a club I've already heard about. It's called the Chill Club, and it's upstairs at the King's Head, and it's sort of really laid back, and you go in and sit on scatter cushions and be hippie and chill out and drink till 1 and stuff. And they have like little acoustic sessions, and that's this Saturday the 31st. I think it's every other Saturday at the King's Head in Fulham.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I've heard good things about it, and it was sold out last week, so I said get there early. Doors are at 8:30, and a bar till 1, no entrance after 11 p.m. And it's a £5, and it's meant to be really cool. And sit down, sort of, you know, trip hoppy, folky, Portisheady, jangly sort of stuff. Right up your street, Sturgis. Not Ben's though, he likes clubbing, doesn't he? Late clubs with like loud music.
He does, doesn't he? Yeah, he goes to bed.
Bolty didn't come out of Birmingham.
Yeah, and talking about that, I mean, no one has phoned to confirm or deny.
I
the
heard the
Birmingham
dish,
thing, so.
whether, not the actual dish, not the pot, not the lump of clay, but the stuff in it, the particular blend of herbs and spices that we now know as Bolty.
Originated in Birmingham.
I'm ruling it as valid.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's right. Hold on, no, because it's not the blend of spice. It is the fact that it's called Bolty because you eat it out of the pot, and that I think he's right.
You're embarrassing yourself now, Gervais.
Oh God, I'm backtracking. But thinking about it, yeah, it's not the ingredients. It's the important thing is that it's cooked in that, and of course they didn't invent that there. I think he's right, Sturgis.
Well, in that case...
Slade it is then.
No, Black Sabbath.
Slade, I'll get lost. Slade. And if we're counting
Black
Led Zeppelin, if we're counting Led Zeppelin, obviously Led Zeppelin.
No.
Black Sabbath.
Sabbath are better than Zeppelin.
Oh, come on.
No, you're wrong. You're having a mental aberration if you think...
Go on, give me an example.
Well, there's a fantastic story. Just the ludicrousness. Is that right? Where's that word?
That's the word now.
Ludicrosity.
That'll do, yeah. Tony Iommi was asked when they hit big in America what it was like for Black Sabbath, and he said, oh, it was mad. We went back to the hotel, and there was like 10 Satanists sitting outside the hotel room, all dressed in black, with black candles. So he blew the candles out and sung Happy Birthday to them.
Yeah.
So that
but Led
proof.
Zeppelin said, been a long time since I rock and rolled! And I think that sums it up.
Are you squeezing your lemon?
Yeah, I'm squeezing my little lemon. I'm putting my little cocktail chipolata on the table between 2 pickled onions and seeing if that
And the
fat
juice
fry
is running
makes it.
down your leg.
Yeah, and the juice is running down my leg, indeed. Well, we've embarrassed ourselves.
Yes.
I think in a way we might have embarrassed XFM, and I know
think certainly
Mainly,
we've embarrassed London.
Yeah.
XFM 104.9. It's just gone 3:15 on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the request hour. It's your choice of music. I think we'll have some more music now. This is for Gary O'Donnell, who says chocolate is the best thing to come out of Birmingham. I can't say the brand name because then apparently I'm advertising. But it's that chocolate.
Out of Bourneville.
Yeah.
That's not like you to advertise, is it, Sturge? No. I wouldn't. No, Sturge, I wouldn't say you advertise. I wouldn't say at.
I wouldn't say that.
No,
I would say that.
I mean, you don't want to be pampered.
No.
It's
Sky's
like-
the limit. The
yeah.
sky is the limit. You know. No.
Exactly. It's like you've won the lottery.
It's the dry wife weep that I like.
Yeah.
Public Enemy. Anthrax. Bring the noise. That's for Gary O'Donnell this afternoon on the request hour. It's XFM 104.9. It's just gone 3:20. Are we going to give away your prize that you bought in
Yeah,
specially?
we have a winner. Mark Adams from Harrow.
Oh.
With his undercracker explanation.
Yeah.
It is the same one that dropped off Duffo.
Is it?
He just called.
Well, he is a star.
He's won it. He'll be able to... Gary's voice check challenge. How good are you at imitating comedian Michael Barrymore? Try this famous catchphrase. All right. You'll be able to do that.
Yeah,
You'll be able to
do that.
impress your friends and family.
That's just
It's like, I
amazing.
can do it. All right.
See?
Yeah.
Where is he? Where's Barrymore?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Well, he's at the back. Are
Where
you
was he at-
are you all right
was
at
he
the
in
back?
then?
And obviously Norman Collier.
Wow.
Norman Collier. That's Norman Collier there.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Hey, my name is Michael Caine.
So, yeah.
Hey,
are.
it's like he's in the studio.
Actually, it is nice to see you, Claire, to see you nice.
Oh,
these are great
that's
tips.
brilliant.
He didn't, well, I have to keep
Why are
taking
you
off the pop
playing?
shield. I know, because I can hit it and be Norman Collier.
All right. That really hurts my ears.
I
in
believe
the headphones.
if they were going to rename this book, they call it the Bible too, the good book.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. And it's
Mark
on your-
Adams didn't just wasn't grateful for when he claimed it. He said, yes, I claimed that book.
Really?
Yeah.
He phoned up
And
with his
quite
address.
rightly, he is the
Actually,
winner.
because we'd forgotten about it, actually. So thanks
Yeah.
for reminding us.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
That's yours.
Have we got his address, have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Marvellous. I've completely lost my train of thought now. What's I going to do next?
What's the chances of that? Usually you're so slick, you know where you are, you're together, good links, you can string a sentence together. No, it's obviously
No, that's
awful.
somebody else. That's Jackie
Let's leave the
Brambles.
studio and see how good Claire is. We'll leave the studio.
Go on.
Yeah, if you would.
We're off.
Yeah.
This is going to be pretty good, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you in a minute then.
Yeah, okay.
All right then. See ya. No, still not working. Wednesday afternoons in the capital with Fluke Atom Bomb on the request out this afternoon as requested by Phil. I've got my train of thought back.
Yeah.
It worked. you see?
Yes.
Marvellous. It's
well
going
worth waiting for as
incredibly
well.
It's
Yeah.
going incredibly well. Now, you may remember all this week I've been trailing a very special guest that was going to be joining us this afternoon. Martin Clunes was going to be here.
The boy Clunes.
Sadly, as you've probably noticed, he's not.
No.
He's a very busy man.
Yeah,
he's
there's
got
lot-
lots of stuff to do.
Yeah, it's all the press for the launching that Terence Higgins
Yeah.
trust campaign.
Exactly.
So
So, I mean, that's cool with us. And he's going to give us a call on Friday.
He is indeed.
Which
He's
would
busy
be
all this
brilliant.
week. But I mean, I've got Matt in instead
Yeah.
because he's got big ears.
They're beautiful and big.
Yeah. And you smell of booze as well.
Well, yeah, there is that, but you know.
Hold on, no, I'm not. No, well, yeah, it's smell of booze, but we mean we're not saying Martin Clunes smells of booze. We're
no.
taking reference to his character in
Yeah.
Maybe Badly.
Yeah.
We're not saying he likes a drink. We're not saying he's like a nonce. He might like a drink. We're not saying
not
he's
a lu- I'm not saying he's a lush,
No,
you know.
or a teetotal.
But you're saying I reek of ale?
Yeah.
Yeah, only because I spill most of it.
Yeah, well, it's that
It's not my fault. After the,
after
18th one.
after the accident.
It was
Yeah.
balancing it on
yeah.
my back that didn't go down
I
too
felt
well.
terrible the other day, though.
Yeah, it's regular as clockwork. On the hour, his right hand starts going,
Yeah.
then his left hand starts going,
Yeah.
and if he's got a beer in it, it goes all over the place.
It's a bit messy, doesn't it, man?
Pavlovian conditioning, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Since the age of 14, you can't keep his wrist still.
The best thing to come out of Birmingham, so says Steve in Surrey. Ricky, the best thing to come out of Birmingham is yourself when you leave.
What?
If you were to go to Birmingham tomorrow
Oh, and then
for the
leave
day
it.
and then leave Birmingham the
I'd be the
next
best.
day, you'd be the best thing to come out of Birmingham. That's a compliment.
Excellent, that's not... What, even better than Pig from Pipkins? Presumably.
Well, presumably.
The best, it says the best, that's it.
I don't think you're ever going to leave Birmingham if you go there again after saying that about the people in Leamington Spa.
But they can't,
They're getting a lynch squad together at the moment.
luckily, they can't hear us.
Because they've got no ears.
Because the little radio waves that we do just die after
That's
the
true.
M25. They go, oh, and that was Mulder and Scott.
And then it's just quiet.
Yeah,
Tumbleweeds.
yeah.
Yeah.
We are the tumbleweeds. Carl Graham. Gas mask Grimshaw. Oh, yeah. Mummy, my head's getting hot again.
Are you impressed?
I am. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
You see, Wednesday afternoons at XFM means it's Matt's day. Matt, have you enjoyed yourself today?
Yeah, Wild Horse wouldn't drag me away.
No. No. I think you meant to say wild horses, actually.
I know what I mean. Sturgis.
Thank you. It's for the person who phoned or faxed in last week asking for Frente, and we didn't have it. And you said to me, Ricky, you can't say you don't have it, but I honestly didn't have it, but now I have it, so whoever wanted it, it's for you.
Excellent.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What I just said then?
Probably,
For someone.
retired now.
Yeah.
To the country. I can't wait for Friendly anymore. Let's shoot off.
So who have you've just had someone on the phone or on the fax saying
I
about
was
the
voting for
sneaker...
the Sneaker Pimps if they're from Birmingham. I didn't know if they were
Are
or
they
not.
from, I don't know if sneaker pimps are from Birmingham.
Yeah,
but
but
I'm-
I think they are. Them small potatoes compared to
the Sabbath.
Yeah, the Sabs.
Exactly.
What is this obsession with Sabbath? I always thought Sabbath were a bit of like a joke rock band. Like,
I can't believe you said that.
Led Zeppelin is like the mould of the first rock gods, the greatest British band of what?
Yeah, who have Led Zeppelin gone on influence? You know what they've influenced? That whole brand of poodle rockers with big hair like Extreme. That's who they've influenced.
That's not their
Whereas
fault.
the Sabs, their influence has been really heavy, great rock bands like Nirvana and things like that. You know?
Sabbath are the best thing to come out of Birmingham, Ricky.
Without
It's
any
as
shadow
simple
of a
as
doubt.
that.
Okay, let's do it up to Thursday. I want proper votes, right, on faxes, right? Who is the best, the most influential, the best band out of Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath?
You're
Simple as
playing
that.
with fire.
It's like comparing Bobby Davro to Tommy Cooper. It's honestly...
I don't think so.
I believe it is.
I think it's like comparing, let's see,
Go on.
Europe
Right.
with Bernard Butler. Bernard Butler being Led Zeppelin.
What?
Black Sabbath.
Wow, that's a bit abstract.
But they're both completely crap.
Yeah.
Oh, whereas Bobby Davro's brilliant.
So tomorrow, Ricky, you said tomorrow we're going to have a debate.
It's like comparing something I don't like very much with something I like a lot more.
yeah,
but you
well,
like
that's
the
fair
Smiths,
enough.
so you're erring on the side of soft, aren't you? Whereas Sabbath are hard.
Yeah, well, I like hard stuff as well.
So you like Europe and hate Bernard Butler?
No!
Is that what you're saying?
Other way
You
round.
you hate Tommy Cooper, but you loved Bobby Davro. How's that work?
No!
Well, that's what you're saying.
They're twisting it, Claire. Please vote for me. I'm by myself in the
No.
studio. 0171 580 2000.
Never vote for it.
Led Zeppelin's better than Black Sabbath.
A lot better today, by the way, because I've been ill all week with this cold.
Yeah, the mucus fairy came in the night, did he?
Yeah, he did actually. It was great.
Well,
Anyway, yeah.
There's this fantastic thing from Bristol University. It was in the Times. Forget hot toddies. The best remedy for a cold is a cup of coffee, according to psychologists at Bristol University.
Yeah.
The drink largely eliminated the effects of having a cold, they reported after experiments with 100 volunteers. Trials with vodka had failed to show any beneficial effects on mood or performance. Were these trials by vodka, by chance, done around the Christmas party period?
Yeah, they've got to make it look good. Oh, and the control can be coffee. Yeah,
right, exactly.
Vodka versus anything. Coffee, yeah. We do our own.
Yeah,
Vodka versus whiskey.
yeah.
That's what that gold blend couple was also. They never come to the door going, it's not dribbling down. I've just come for some, oh, Jesus. Wipe your nose, you filthy, oh, Jesus. Because it obviously,
You've been drinking vodka, haven't you? Not the coffee.
yeah, oh no. Oh, you pissed and you got snot running down your mouth. Oh, and I fancied a good couple of... Sabbath is like Marilyn Manson. Led Zeppelin is more Radiohead.
No way.
Oh, no.
Sabbath is like Reef,
You're
and
trying-
Led Zeppelin is like the Foo Fighters.
No.
No.
0171 580 2000. Who's the more influential British band? Sabbath or Zepp? Come on, it's obvious. The answer's Led Zeppelin.
I'll fax you something tomorrow.
Okay.
That will tomorrow will be revealed.
Yeah, okay.
It's Black Sabbath, Ricky.
I seem to have run out of coffee. Come in, I've got some... Oh, sorry.
I've been drinking vodka all day.
0171
It's
580
not getting any better.
2000. It's sort of a Led Zeppelin versus Sabbath type quiz.
Yeah,
It is,
it's
isn't it?
not a quiz, is it?
Yeah, no. Well, it is really, because there is a right answer. There is obviously a right answer.
hello.
Well, no. Objectively speaking, there must be a right answer.
king of corruption.
Which has been, who has been more influential. We could trace it back. Of course, we're not the people who do it.
From the Midlands?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm forgetting the Midlands.
Oh, really?
now.
We're forgetting the Midlands
Just
now.
out of those two, it doesn't matter where they came from.
Oh, it's a fun fight.
Who is a more influential band on the world rock scene? Sabbath or Zeppelin?
Sabbath.
Zeppelin. Keenan's 2-1. At least it's 2-1. Right, I'll get rid of him now, and we'll be evens, and let it be on a vote.
0171 580 2000. We've got 10 more minutes to leave Campfield.
Let's ask Campfield.
Campfield.
That is the... Hold on.
Go and get him. He's
We're
in.
just going to get him.
Anyway, Matt, let's a bit of small talk here.
Yeah.
So you've enjoyed yourself today, have you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's wrong. He's
He
so
is wrong, isn't he?
Yeah, he's having an aberration. Oh, he's here.
He hasn't been listening. Right. Have you heard what we've just been doing?
I've got no.
Okay, right.
Ian Campfield.
Don't
Completely impartial.
Seriously, you two look away, right?
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you, don't know what we think or who thinks, just answer the question, right?
Right.
In your opinion,
Yeah.
who is the most influential band right, on the world rock scene?
Right.
Don't give me any clues.
No.
Don't,
No,
seriously.
we're not saying anything.
Who, in your opinion, is the most influential band, the better band for you, and will influence more people, out of Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath?
And what scene? The rock scene. They're all rock
the most
scene.
influential in rock and pop.
band.
Yeah.
Best band. It's got to be Led Zeppelin.
Yes! I'm taking that. Yes. That's it.
You're scum.
That is it.
You're scum.
Because Led Zeppelin were Led Zeppelin when they weren't. They folded up Black Sabbath, great albums with Ozzy Osbourne. 20 years after that, I'm afraid they went crap. You didn't stipulate the Ozzy Osbourne people.
You said, if we asked Campfield, that would be definitive. You said it, you laid it on the line, we didn't give any clues. Campfield said, Led Zeppelin, that's it, I'm happy with that. Play a record.
Even talk to the listeners,
Right,
Sturgis.
this is incredible.
Don't even
Why?
talk to them.
Why?
They're
What's
cloth-
happened?
they're
David Keenan
cloth-eared.
took all these, right? Led Zeppelin got every vote except one. Every single person was for Led Zeppelin except one, and that wasn't to Black Sabbath, that was for Dave Keenan. Out of those two, he said, I'll vote Dave Keenan, give him his own show. So Zeppelin got all the votes, Sabbath got none, Dave Keenan got more than Black Sabbath. Thank you, it's official.
For the discerning punter, of course, Black Sabbath will always be there. But for people that just say,
For people who haven't got
Bonnie
phones,
Tyler.
people who can't use the phone. I like the phone, but I can't use the phone. No, of course, people who can use modern technology, it's Led Zeppelin.
excuse
Thank
me
you.
a minute, who did you say, Sturgis?
Well, I was going for Sabbath.
Right, Sabbath. And did you do the Friday Rock Show on Radio 1?
Exactly.
I rest my case. No, I rest my case.
Yeah, and
I
so do
rest my
I.
case.
And so do I.
And so do I.
You can shout I think I do.
Well,
I
look
think
at
I
this.
laid my case before you, and I rested it there, and it was lounging.
XFM.
That is practically it from us today. Ricky's stormed out of the studio. Keenan stormed with him to answer the phone. You can come back in again, Ricky. This is my goodbye link.
Okay, go on.
Goodbye
Oh,
for today.
that's fantastic.
Wow.
Genius. Well done.
All those years.
And well done to Led Zeppelin for being voted the greatest band, most influential band out of them and Black Sabbath.
Tomorrow, Ricky, it's a shame Matt can't be with us, but tomorrow we are going to have like a Gary Crowley Battle of the Bands type thing, I
Yeah.
think. Like a
Why?
bit of a demo clash.
Why? Why dig
Because
your
I
hole
want to
deeper?
take this a bit further.
No. What? Keenan's
You have to.
I just want to play...
He's in fighting mood.
More Zep. See?
I know.
Tomorrow...
You think they know.
Thank
Tomorrow.
you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being discerning, intelligent people. Keep the faxes coming. To Ricky Gervais and Claire and Matt and Dave. They like Black Sabbath.
It's been a pleasure, Matt, having you on the show
Yes,
this
can I
afternoon.
say something before I go?
Well, I'm just going to say, I'm going to play Mazzy Star into Ian Campfield, Fade Into You, and this is for Melinda,
Right.
who wants to hear it, so that's what I'm going to be playing. But I just want to say, Matt, thank you. Will
That's
you
all right. Can I
come
say
again
something?
Next... yeah.
Can I just say to Vanessa, food's not love.
It was beautiful. It was a great show.
Worth waiting a week for, wasn't it? Yeah, it's good. The fingerprints of a koala bear are so similar to that of a human being that if they were found at the scene of a crime, the police would not be able to tell the difference.
Is that... Well, that is the fact that I remember.
That is the fact.
And is it true?
Well, it depends what sort of crime it was, really.
But you got this from a reliable source?
Of course, the internet.
So let me get this right. The fingerprints of a koala bear are so similar to those of a human being that if they were found at the scene of a crime, the police would think that a human had committed that crime.
Yeah. Or vice versa, maybe.
What kind of a crime is that?
The great koala bear eucalyptus robbery.
Right. Yeah.
So they've come in, right? All the police have come in, the detectives, right? Quincy's come strolling about half hour later, and they go, "It's all right, Quince, we've solved this one. This is obviously a human being." He goes, "Oh, is it? Oh, is it?" They go, "Well, yeah, of course it is. There's a bloke here. He's been bludgeoned to death with a lead pipe in the conservatory. He's a big lad. It's probably a 6-foot bloke, and he's hit him with the right hand by the window." Quincy goes, "Oh, it's a 6-foot bloke, was it? Oh, yeah." They go, "Yeah." Well, he goes, "Oh, right, no, it's just that, you've ruled out the possibility of 5 koala bears standing on each other's shoulders, have you?"
In a long coat.
Yeah, with the trilby on.
Obviously.
The bottom one's the fat one going, "Oh, where are you going?" And the top one's going right, left, and they've snuck
past the security guy.
Yeah, and they've got...
He's just said, "Go on through, sir."
Yeah, go on through, yeah, it's at press. Yeah. They've gone press, right? And they've gone in there, right? And they've got this bloke, they've got his confidence, they've got a false moustache, obviously.
Of course they have.
Like you're growing, right? And they go, "All right, mate," and they go, "Oh, what's that over there?" The top one's gone, and the bottom one's holding it all up. Then they just scatter.
Dump the coat.
They just leave a coat, like an empty coat with a hat on it. Right? And the thing is, I think Quincy knows because he's already rounded them up and he's got a confession out of them.
Right.
And so he's just being really smug. And they're going, "Oh, yeah, it's a bloke, yeah, it's a human being, yeah. Well, look, Quincy, the fingerprints. Yeah, let's have a look at these." And they go, "Oh." They're just like those. But yeah. Right? And but the thing is, I think that there's a Mr. Big.
Do you?
Yeah, but he's up the tree getting stoned on eucalyptus going, he's getting he's counting his cash.
He's just up there hanging loose, counting his cash.
He's fingerprinted, he's got an alibi, and these pawns...
They're not going to pin anything on Mr. Big.
They couldn't...
Because he's used those koala pawns in his...
Yeah.
He's a devilish fiend.
Yeah, and they've done all the work. The little fat one, he's got bad shoulders now. Yeah. He's got 4 on him. And the tall one's got the little head with the trilby. He was at the top, because he can wield... like a lead pipe, presumably, or the hat fitted him. The hat. You got that letter?
Ah, yes. No, I have. No, I'm gonna wait till later about this. There's a great letter. I'll wait till later.
Well, I'll play a song then.
Oh, please do. But be careful. I mean, if you're a police officer, if you're listening, if you're currently investigating a crime, you've got fingerprints. You think you've sewn it up. Think again.
Just think.
Have you looked at the koala angle?
Expect the unexpected.
One from this bag.
Yes, so that's the first bag. So you seem to care about what bag it is. Is that
because the bags are quite important.
Right, okay.
I take one from this bag.
Yeah.
And then I come up with a band name such as, let me see, the Riff Masters.
No, just do that one. Take it from any bag, yeah. To do it out of mine. Take it any one of my bags.
Either bag?
Yeah.
All right. Axil is the first word.
Yeah.
This is going to be a cool band.
Yeah.
Axil Face. Axial Face.
Good, isn't
it? I come up with great ideas. I come in here, I present these ideas, and you just ruin them. You just take the mick.
Read that letter.
Oh, can I just, by the way, before I do that, can I just mention that there is an email address?
Yeah.
What show is this? How many shows have we done now? 4 or 5
or 6.
Anyway, there is an email address, and I'm thinking that lots of our listeners, I'm almost certain, will have access to internet email nonsense. I personally don't understand it, but if you do, then you can write to ricky-gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Ah, there's a bit of a drawback with email.
Go on.
I don't read it.
Do you not know how to do it?
No, I just don't bother.
Get one of the lackeys.
I empty my pigeonhole about once every 2 weeks.
ricky-gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Letters got more chance.
Well, possibly.
I like getting letters.
Here's a letter. Dear Ricky, responding, things I could do for you. Here's the important bit. And this is, by the way, from Siobhan, Siobhan in Willesden. Things I could do for you. Nice, this is a great idea.
Yeah.
Make you a hat.
That's the one I want.
Gervais, she can make you a hat. She is a professional hat maker.
Yeah.
Is it a milliner? Is that the name?
Yeah.
But she's a professional hat maker. She can make you a hat.
I love
Ricky
it.
Gervais. What kind of a hat? What would you fancy? I see you in a fez.
No.
Little red fez.
Oh, I know what I want. I want, you know those top hats? Those
Yes.
sort of velvety ones?
Yes.
But squashed down one side, like Constantine
Of
maybe the
course.
top up.
Like
You know what I mean?
Like a down and out.
Yeah.
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 That'd be beautiful. Beret?
Never, no. Beret?
What is that? What kind of hat is that?
It's a frisbee.
It's berets. It hasn't even got
It's the when some bloke, he does philosophy for a week, or he's sort of doing French, and he comes in to the student union with a beret on and a goatee, and the first thing you do is take it off and throw it out the window.
Of course you do.
Because you're with the cool people, and he's going, oh, that's really funny, isn't it? Yeah. It's so mature. Yeah. And you go, no, it's not mature, but it's funny.
We're just having a laugh.
Anyone you see wearing a beret in a student union or in a pub, just pop it off, frisbee it across the... I'll tell you, you will be the most popular bloke in that
Use
pub.
him like he's sort of piggy in the middle. You're just throwing it, to different people. It kind of bombs the pub. People they leave the quiz machine.
Yeah.
They come over and they're joining in, and you're just throwing. He's screaming, "Please give me my beret back!"
In fact, I reckon if you threw it and it hit the hardest bloke in the pub's pint over, he'd look over and they go, who did that? And they go, I did, but he was wearing it. And I go, fair enough, mate. And he, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he goes straight to the guy that was wearing the beret.
Of course he was,
What kind of a hat? What kind of a hat is that? It's French. I mean, there's the point. That's the answer.
I don't want to get you on French people.
No, I know, but all I would say to you is it's got no brim. You see, that can be healthy.
Can we get Siobhan in to measure me up for a hat?
So Siobhan, maybe if Siobhan's listening, she could give us a call.
Her mate makes clothes. So I could have the whole suit done.
No, I was just going to mention that. She's got a friend, Catherine. She wants us to mention Catherine. Catherine's just setting up a new business, all right?
Yeah.
So best of luck with that, Catherine. And anyway, she can make stuff for you as well.
Top hat and tails.
Top hat and tails, Gervais. You would look fantastic.
I would, wouldn't I?
We would send you to the Ritz.
Little Lord Fauntleroy.
Oh, it would be beautiful.
And a cummerbund.
Oh, what?
I bet, is that the right word?
That would be great. You in a top hat and tails. Lovely, lovely.
Why does it matter which bag it is then?
It's too complicated. Let's explain in a minute.
Okay.
You've got tickets to give away, Gervais. We've almost forgotten about it.
Yeah. Well, I've got to think of some questions as well.
All right. Well, let's just find out what the prize is first.
Right. We've got a pair of Gus tickets at Ulu for Friday the 13th of February.
Right. Let me have a look. Do I need to hand them
Look at that, yeah.
I'll just confirm that they're real.
Of course they're real.
I'm like that fellow on the lottery. They always go to somebody, a member of the street, or somebody in a panto somewhere.
Yeah.
To choose the numbers, And I'm just going to be like that, just checking.
I'll go. Just check that that's a real fork. Yeah. Don't check too. Don't. You've bent it.
Right.
You've bent it, mate. You've bent the fork, mate. Now I can't do the trick. Go on.
So 2 tickets to see Gus at the University of London Union, Mallet Street, London, on Friday the 13th. All right, 2 tickets there. Yes, bona fide, Gervais.
Yeah.
What else have you got?
Corner shop.
All right, let me just check.
Already
Yes.
both nights sold out. That's sought after.
2 corner shop tickets here, plus Les Rhythm Digital.
This is like a real prize.
It
on our
is
show,
wonderful.
isn't it?
It's wonderful. That's on Wednesday, the 4th of March. Again, at the University of London Union. All right, 2 tickets there for them.
2 tickets to Catherine Wheel, mate.
To see Catherine Wheel again at ULU, and Catherine Wheel plus special guests on Thursday, the 26th of February. So we've got the tickets there. All right, so we got 6 tickets. In
Right, I've
total.
got a question. I've got a question for the first one.
Okay, was that Gus?
Yeah.
All right. So you
First one is Gus.
the question.
A good cool name there, Gus. Does it matter which bag they would have been in?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll take any answer.
What? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'll take yes or no. I better remind him of the phone number.
Please
Hold on,
do.
1 minute. 0171 580 2000. Call me! I forgot I'd done that one.
So yes, 2 tickets for Gus. The question again, please, Gervais.
Does it matter which bag they were in? And again, it doesn't really matter, yes or no. I just take anything.
All right, Catherine Wheel. Have you got a question for Catherine Wheel?
Catherine Wheel. Yeah, when I used to do it, when I was little, and we used to have a Catherine Wheel, my dad would nail it to the shed, set it, got light. Well, the nail was way too big and tight. You know what I mean? It moved a little bit, and then what we watched was this thing just burn out.
Yeah.
It was more of a sort of like a Catherine blob.
Catherine blob.
Yeah, and the question is, that's all right, isn't it? It's not so much a question. The question is, that's all right, isn't it? And again, I'll accept anything. Right, I better remind him of that number again. Hold on.
Give him the number.
Hold on.
We've got Catherine Wheel tickets to give away at the University of London Union.
And the question is, not so much a question is, what was it?
Catherine Blob.
Catherine Wheel, blob.
It's all right.
Is that all right? Yeah, or something like that. 0171 580 2000. Call me on it.
Right. So it's going well, Gervais.
Right, Gus, doesn't matter what's bag it in, the answer doesn't matter.
Okay.
Catherine Wheel, that's right, isn't it? Right. And Corner Shop.
All right, now you've got to, now this is a gem of a prize.
I know, already
We've
sold
got
out.
2 tickets to see Corner Shop. The gig is sold out. We've got Les Rhythm Digital, a very cool band name there. They're going to be supporting Corner Shop. It's on Wednesday the 4th of March. 2 tickets to give away. And the question, Gervais, is...
The Corner Shop in Coronation Street was owned by Councillor Roberts. What was his first name?
All right, the number, please, Gervais.
Hold on, 1 minute.
Quick. I'll just remind you of the other questions.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Gus, right? Would it matter which bag they were in?
Right.
I'll accept yes or no.
Yes.
Catherine Wheel, that's all right, isn't it? Again, anything. And Corner Shop, Councillor Roberts.
What was his first name? The number to call.
0171 580 2000 is the number to call. Catherine Wheel.
Corner Shop tickets for you.
I told you they'd understand.
I must say, Gervais, that was one of the most electrifying radio quizzes I've ever heard. Do you know what I mean? I think if we could option that for the telly, we could get a whole spin-off thing going, a board game as well.
Yeah,
it would just be beautiful.
Oh, I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking ahead.
That is just great, Gervais. Oh man, we're just giving away 6 tickets.
Right now, your idea was a good one. All 6.
Yeah, my idea was to give away all 6 tickets to the first person to phone up and give us a damn good reason why they should have them.
Yeah, that's a bit traditional though, isn't it? It's sort of like you answer a question right and you win a prize.
Yeah.
I think this is better.
Yeah.
But we can do yours if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got 10 CDs.
Right.
To the person who thinks why they should have all 6 tickets.
You confuse me.
Well, I'm going to give 10 CDs because the tickets are gone.
Right.
To the person with the best reason why they should have 6 tickets.
Right.
But they can't have the 6 tickets because they've gone.
So they're going to get 10 CDs?
Instead.
What's the number to call?
Oh, you caught me out. Hold on, 1 minute.
Let me just rephrase that. Basically, we've got 10 CDs to give away.
Yeah.
If you can give us a good reason why you should have the tickets.
Yeah. Which you can't have.
Terps.
Old newspapers. A lot of my audience carry around bags full of like old newspapers going back for a long time. I've no idea why. But everyone that ever speaks to me goes, "Are you Ricky Gervais?" Oh yeah. I go, "I've got these." And they're all old, tabloids. And I go, "What are the papers for?" And they look at me as though I'm mad, so I leave it. But, there must be a market there.
It's not really the sort of ABC1 category that I think a lot of advertisers are after, is it?
Is there an Epsilon Minor category for me?
The thing...
I like them. I like my... all right, watch this. For example, right, Steve? This is the sort of quality, right? Okay. Whoever phones up for no reason at all, okay, sends me a CD. Right? Right? So call for absolutely no reason at all, right? And don't give your reason to him out there and send me a CD. What? I want the winner, right? I'll take caller number... 0171 580 2000 is the number to call.
Tinfoil hats. Are they trying to steal your mind? Buy tinfoil hats. That's the kind of ad you're going to have on this show, Gervais.
Batteries. I've got loads of batteries. Don't use them. That was that. Oh, found that. What's that? What have you got there? Loads of newspapers.
Gervais, the phone lines are buzzing.
I know, yeah.
The phone lines are buzzing.
Yeah.
I can't understand it. It's the same when another station gives away a holiday to New York.
Yeah.
It's the same reaction.
Yeah.
To whatever the hell it was you said. What was your competition?
It was a good competition.
What was it?
The competition was someone's got to phone up for no reason at all, not give Nick the reason, and send me a CD, and they're the winner.
The phone lines are buzzing.
Yeah. Well, it's a good competition.
How do you do this?
It's a good competition.
I cannot compute.
Well, if you can't see that is a good prize to win, then there's something wrong with you.
Sorry, I just can't understand it. I don't think it's my kind of humour.
The competition is this, Steve.
I think you're a bit wacky. Don't really understand.
You're frightened, aren't you? You're frightened. And these people, they're not your phone up, but come into the studio.
I know.
You were scared last week, weren't you? He came in the week as well.
I kind of like Barrymore, that sort of thing. I think he's really funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Barrymore?
No.
Sort of Cilla Black.
Steve, you're funny. but nowhere near as funny as me.
I just with the calls and the competitions.
The competition,
I think it just sort of goes over my head.
Look, the competition is this. Oh, sorry to Mark Adams as well. Nick cut you off and he's a regular listener. The competition is this. Someone phones up for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Don't give the reason away. Send me a CD. Is the winner.
It's the way you don't even use grammar.
There's no need.
Just use words.
Yeah.
Do you take the words that you say out of these bags? And is that how you form your sentences and your competition?
I don't think of it as forming sentences. I think of it as when my head gets hot, I have to cool it down. And speech is the best thing. It's sort of like, do you know what I mean? I walk along the street and I have to talk, and it sort of cools it down.
I've got some people who've called. John has called from North Harrow, Louise from Clapton, Claire from Hendon, Paul from Maida Vale.
Yeah.
I don't know why they called.
No reason.
I don't know who they are.
No reason.
Going back to the competition that you set,
I like that one.
We've had a fella, Karl, from Catford.
Yeah.
Now, he phoned up to try and offer us a suggestion as to how we can receive money for free by begging for it without breaking the law.
Oh, he's the winner then.
And is he?
Yeah.
Well, right.
So,
the fella on the phones, the fella's manning the phones, even managed to get a CD out of him, persuaded him to send us a CD.
He would be the winner anyway, even if he hadn't sent the CD.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to pick a song here. I haven't worked out my next song.
Gervais,
I've done that for a while.
Gervais,
what?
I don't want to work here anymore. Is that all right? Do you mind if I?
No, there'd be plenty of people wanting to fill your shoes, and think of all the old newspapers I'll get out of it. Wait a minute.
Was on the tube earlier, Gervais. Now I know that you walk into work.
Yeah.
But I do have to take the tube. And there's a kid on there, sat opposite me, 10, 11 maybe, all right? And he looks quite normal.
12 at the most.
Yeah, he's an ordinary looking kid, just got the sort of, street clothes on or whatever. But, looks perfectly normal. He's not the kind of kid that's going to get bullied at school, just normal looking kid. Except, Gervais, he was wearing a deerstalker hat. Now, what's happening there?
Oh, I love that.
Do you know what I mean? When he goes to school on Monday morning, if he's wearing the hat, they're just going to kick the hell out of him.
Well, right, we'll pass that on to Howard. We'll keep that. And as I said, anyone wants to get hold of Howard, do it via us. He doesn't want to give out his address, obviously. Might attract mad people. Now, I read in the paper years ago, there was this guy, right, and he was from Sheffield, and he was at the birth of Christ. He'd lived before as a cow. Okay, right.
Yeah.
But that's not all. Another bloke who also lived in Sheffield saw this and said, I don't believe it, so was I. Right? So what's the chance of that? I go, yeah, I was a cow as well. And they started this cult called Cattle for Christ. It's just two of them. But I just imagine people kind of say, I was a donkey. Good, did you see it? No, there was like a beam in the way. I couldn't see. Nor could I. No, I was being milked. Couldn't see a thing. Where were you? I was a chicken. So you saw everything. No, I was out, wasn't I? I was so close.
Poultry for the prodigal son. Would be beautiful. Yeah, no, but I'm sure there are all kinds of societies like this, and perhaps if you're a member of one, then we'd like to find out all about you.
Two idiots talking nonsense on the radio.
It's a cult.
Yeah, of course it is. Well, I am. Oh, we're going to recreate it. The tension, the smells, the sights, the sounds, the excitement.
Hot dogs.
The hot dogs, most definitely the hot dogs.
A challenge has been set.
Yeah. Matt didn't know this, but I'm a bit of a Subbuteo buff myself. He comes in here all hard with his sheepskin on, right, with his little team under his arm and his rolled up, and I go, I'll play Subbuteo. I said, I do, yeah. So, the gauntlet was laid down.
It was, yeah. We've got Chile against England, but I unfortunately I haven't got Chile, so I brought in Morocco instead. Not Morocco, what they call Colombia. Colombia, yeah. So if any of the defenders mess up, I can always shoot one of them.
Yeah, of course.
And that's going to be live. It's 10 minutes each way at 20 to 3 in the XFM Lounge.
We are actually doing a proper football match, YouTube football match on XFM this afternoon. Kick off at 20 to 3, so it's 10 minutes each way.
Yeah.
And we'll be dipping in occasionally to see.
The little boy Fraser's going to be the referee.
Marvellous.
He's the only one that can fit on the pitch and run round.
Of course.
without disturbing any of the players.
Of course. It's a work of genius.
And I've picked my team.
Have you?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, England I'm in. No, I've got this. Look at him. Look at it. Look at his face. Gascoigne here. He's so pleased. Look at him there. He's only an inch high. But look at it. I've got Gascoigne there. Incy, Batty, Seaman there. So I've got this all over Nigel Martin who's in goal. I'm going to put a list there. But I've not mine. Matt bought it in, you filthy. So, anyway, we're going to...
Apparently for goalkeeper's choice, though, most women prefer flowers to semen. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Well, so I'm going to go and they'll check out the pitch, warm up, and Matt,
And where are we doing it? In the XFM Lounge?
Matt's another pint. Yeah. Yeah, and we're live linked with referee and everything. It's going to be amazing, Claire.
This is radio. This is what radio's meant to be like.
Yeah. Two
Football,
grown men
yeah.
playing Subbuteo and doing semen puns. That is exactly what radio is meant to be. Yeah.
Okay, let's cross over live now to the living room just down the corner. Let's round the corner, down the corridor. You know what I'm trying to say. The crowds are there. Ricky and Matt are there. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Kick-off. Let's do it.
I've won the kick-off, Claire, and I'm starting off here. Oh, there's some of the crowd, and it's off. We're away. There goes.
It's a beautiful thing. He's moved down the pitch.
It's gone to the... Oh, no.
But it's Chile now. Chile on the break.
Oh, it's a foul. It's a filthy, dirty foul. England, the crowd don't like that much. And he's run up there. There he is.
He's flicked a plastic man.
Barry Spinnaker there, and little Tommy Tompkinson from the...
Jimmy Twizzler.
Oh, there he is. Oh, but they've given it away straight away. It's the number 11 there, and he's running... Oh, it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. There's little boy Fraser there on his horn, right?
On his high horse.
Half time.
Half time.
That's it. No, we'll be back in a minute.
That's ridiculous.
Really?
That is stupid.
We can have a penalty shootout though.
I nearly sprained myself then. I had to stop in mid-swing. That's happened before though.
We will be back at the XFM
Mum, I don't want any tea. I'm busy.
You're very good with your fingers.
Right after this. The score, England versus Chile, is 0-0. It's time to go back to the XFM living room. For the second half of the match this afternoon, let's see how it's looking.
Well, Claire, England are down to 10 men. I had to pull one of my players off at half-time.
That's very kind of you. My boys only get oranges.
I used to do that to mine, but they wouldn't put the tights on and have the bag over their head. But here we go. And it's look at that lovely ball there. A Hoddle-type ball into nowhere in particular. It's Chile again. They're showing how they're in my... they fouled his own player. They've missed it completely. England move up there, and it's a dirty foul. It's a dirty foul.
I'll take it.
Quite a dangerous area. He's moving two. He's not... one, two...
Oh, here we go. I've never been in such close proximity to you, Ricky.
England in possession again. Oh, look at his move here.
Is that your after show?
They're keeping it. They're playing with the ball now. It's a foul. He's going to take it quickly. It's there. Oh, it's dangerous. England in the 15-yard. Oh, so close. Still England's there. It's in a dangerous position. It's 0-0.
That is the end of the match then. So I guess what, extra time? Penalty shootout?
Penalty shootout.
Yeah, okay.
Beckons.
Right after this. So, as we recreate the England-Chile match tonight, this afternoon, in fact, here live on XFM, down there in the living room, we have Ricky and Matt. Ricky representing England on the Subbuteo table. Matt is doing the business for Chile, although he hasn't got any Chile team members. He's using the Colombia ones. But don't you worry about that. We cross over live now, back to the XFM living room.
Go.
Hello?
Oh, here we are.
Can you hear me, Claire?
Tannoy's on.
England are going to take the first penalty. It's just the best of three. And his goalkeeper keeps jumping up and kicking it with his back. His
scorpion kick.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. So can I just like to say as well, I feel slightly stupid because we could be in the studio pretending to play this, but we are two grown men.
You really
sprawled out. My knees are killing me. We've got the whole thing out. It took us about an hour to tape it down.
I'm in trouble with me mum because I'm missing me tea.
Yeah. Right, here we go.
Okay, so let's just very quickly, so the score is 0-0. This is the penalty shootout. Off you go.
Yeah, okay.
England 1-0 up.
1-0.
England 1-0.
He saved it! Oh, Gervais.
Amazing scenes here.
Oh, I can't believe it. Okay.
Was that a save?
Yes, of course it was.
It was a beautiful save.
England in the lead.
Oh, yes!
Oh!
It's 2-0! It's 2-0!
Chile have to score this to stay in.
Oh, he saved it! Oh,
amazing
Gervais is
save.
gone!
Coming off.
I can't believe it! That's it! They can't win! Yeah! England won!
England win.
Obviously, I'm very disappointed.
Boys, well done.
Just like to say thanks to everyone that had faith in me. I knew I could do it. There was a lot of criticism, but thanks, we've done it! We've done it!
And as we say goodbye to the XFM living room, there's Chumbawamba with Tub Thumping playing over the tannoy. The boys will be back in the studio for a bit of a post-match analysis. Joined by Ricky Gervais and Matt Ambound, team captains. Ricky Gervais, England, Matt Ambound, Chile, although it was Colombia, but it's only because...
It's South American, isn't it?
Yeah.
The really embarrassing thing is not only that we actually went through with it, but that we didn't care whether it was on the radio or not. We were having a brilliant time. My heart, I just wanted to win so badly, Claire. I just wanted to win so badly. Oh, God, and when I put that goal past him, he just, oh, God, it was just amazing.
Yeah, you looked like a happy man. And the boy Fraser did well.
He was
The little
loving
boy
it.
Fraser.
He was jumping up and down.
Loved it.
He ruled it with a rod of iron.
He did, didn't he?
I know, yeah. We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Do you know what we haven't had time to do this afternoon, Matt?
What's that?
All those autographs you got from the
Schiffer,
awards.
Modine,
All of them.
Cranky.
We got all those autographs, and we were going to give them away today. Now,
Yeah,
what do
we
you
were.
reckon? Should we do it next week?
Sweep.
No, I'm going to keep them.
Okay, fine. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
to hell with the listeners.
yeah. Keep
No,
them.
all right, we'll come up with the competition next week.
We'll do it next week.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, Ricky, we have got all these autographs.
That is like a lovely prize, quite seriously. You didn't really get cranky, did you?
I didn't get cranky, no.
Got a photo.
She was off with Pollard, drinking
Really?
gin, yeah.
Oh, it's got
it
to be
was-
libelous.
It was a lovely
At least he said
Allegedly.
off with drinking gin.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But once again, thank you for the effort you put in this afternoon for that match.
It is my pleasure.
And the fact that, it's not sad, the fact that you did actually play.
Oh, it was amazing.
I'll let you win.
Did you see the second goal?
I
though?
did see the second goal.
I'll let you win.
And I also, Ricky...
rubbish.
No, I did. I dived the wrong way.
rubbish.
I did. I've accepted
That is
bribes.
rubbish.
No, it's true.
That is rubbish.
No,
It's-
I wanted England to win, so that's it. That's
That is
no.
no.